Yeah. Check. All right.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Is that right? Check.
Let me raise you a little bit. Go ahead.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two. Chickity check, chickity check.
Wait for Abe.
Check two. Is that right?
Okay, you're there.
Okay. Yes, sir. Right here, baby.
All right. How about crowd? Are you hearing crowd? Not that there's a lot there, but it should be working. Okay. All right. Rock and roll. Very cool. Looks like we are ready to rock and roll for what's probably going to be. I won't even say it.
Check one, check two. Got it. All right.
Yeah, these are not great headphones, so, but
no worries. I can project.
All right.
Yeah, we can move it if we need to move it. Okay.
All right. Oh, it looks like I'm two. I was getting it mixed up. Do another test. Abe?
Oh, check one, check two.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Rock and roll. You're one now.
Oh, am I one?
We got it mixed up a little bit.
Sorry, I think I gave you the wrong.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because it's easier. It doesn't matter to me.
Nah, it's all good. So now
I just thought remember since they were over here, that was the one I didn't grab. That I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh, that's good. All right. I'll mute us for now. Live from FPC High School in Palm Coast, Florida, it is Flagler County High School football, and I can tell you those words have never been sweeter to say. Rich Carroll along with Abe Mills. This is exciting, man. I am pumped up.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what, everybody's not here yet, but you can see there's people coming in from the parking lot, and I know that every year, and it's crazy that it's the first week of the season this year. You know, every year everybody looks forward to this game.
Yeah, and I don't know how you feel about that. And by the way, this is the inaugural broadcast of the Palm Coast Observer coverage of sports in Flagler County. This is a new age, a new era of sports broadcasting in Flagler County, and we're pumped up about it. I did say you will have a chance to win $100 tonight, and I did not lie, because we care about the audience, and I want you to win $100. What do you have to do to win $100? Just subscribe to the Palm Coast Observer YouTube channel, and in the chat of this game, write Potato Bowl, and you will be entered for a chance to win $100 in this amazing occasion, the Potato Bowl 2026, the 18th annual Potato Bowl that we're so excited about. And
that's pretty.
Did we get somebody already?
I'll tell you what. That's a pretty easy way to.
Oh no, do you see we're already being asked? Is this going to be audio only? No, this isn't audio only.
No, this is video.
This is video. You can watch the game. This is what we're bringing to the table here with the Palm Coast Observer Sports Network. This is the 18th annual Potato Bowl. I want to thank the Observer for believing in this. I want to thank Brian McMillan for believing in this.
He got behind it.
I want to thank the sales team. And I'm going to need your help with this, Abe,
yes, sir.
Throughout the broadcast, because the sales team was extremely creative in what they came up with here. And right off the bat, I want to thank the sponsors, because you guys are making this possible, and together we are proving the power of local sports, of Flagler County sports, what this means to the schools, what this means to the families in the stands, what this means to the families that can't be here tonight, that we're able to bring the game to you here. So the landing strip, they're our broadcast sponsor. They are not open this week. No, there is no after party tonight. Somehow that got mixed up a little bit, where they thought there was going to be an after party tonight. No after party at the landing strip tonight, but the landing strip is awesome. They're going to be open again on Monday, and the atmosphere there to eat the great burgers that they have, and you're looking at the airplanes and everything going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's got great, it's great atmosphere. It's great vibes. You got to get over there for sure.
Get out to the landing strip. They are our broadcast sponsor. We have gameplay sponsors, and this is where the creativity really came in. You see this on some of the national broadcasts, whether it's the NFL or college football. But we have really cool ones here tonight. Klein Construction. Thank you so much to Klein Construction. They are the goal line sponsor. They are the red zone sponsor. So it is the Klein Construction goal line tonight for the 2026 Potato Bowl. AK Tires, broken tackle. Hey, if you break a tackle, or you get what's a flat tire out there? What would you call a flat tire?
So a flat tire to me is when your shoe comes off. But in this game, the flat tire and AK Tires is going to be with somebody who breaks tackles. So, I mean, we have some potential ones right now. If you want to talk about the running backs from both of the teams, we got He-Man.
Ajede.
He-Man is out there. And
Master
on the
of the universe.
That's right. And after that big movie this summer,
he's coming off of that.
I have the power.
I think you know what the touchdown call is going to be if He-Man scores a touchdown.
Yeah, wait, hold on for that one. It's coming. And then Wiley Connor on the other side. I mean, we're expecting that we will probably be mentioning AK Tires many times in this game.
Yeah, there's going to be some broken tackles out there for sure tonight. True Blue Pools, they are our water break sponsors. So obviously hydration is extremely important. And I went out there today. You probably saw me running out there. I tried to say hi to as many people as I possibly could, and I needed a water break. I needed a water break as soon as I could get up here, but
I didn't go with you, and I needed a water break.
You look relaxed though. You look cool. I'm over here drenched. But True Blue Pools, they are sponsoring the water breaks here tonight. Chardani Roofing. This is some creativity here. So what do we do with Chardani Roofing?
All right. Yeah, what is it? So it's the crowd noise, right?
It's the raise the roof moment.
Oh, raise the roof with Chardani. I see what you did there.
Raise the roof. So raise the roof moment. Crowd goes crazy. We have one of those wild moments, which we're sure to have a few here tonight. Thank you to Chardani Roofing. So the sales team over at the Observer getting very creative. And again, thank you to all the sponsors here tonight. The Landing Strip Tavern reopens on Monday. Chardani Roofing, True Blue Pools, AK Tires, Klein Construction, and I didn't mention one, I apologize, the Turkey Run. The Turkey Run coming November 25th through the 29th. It's the 53rd annual car show and swap meet. Again, that's November 25th through the 29th. And the Turkey Run, Abe, this is when we get a long drive.
Yeah, this is amazing. And this will be an important one tonight. Maybe the team that has these is the one that comes out victorious. So Turkey Run is going to be really, really important.
And you can make combos with some of these, right? The Turkey Run and the flat tire, the running game.
Together.
Get that long drive going. What else do we have
here?
This
one, the dance method?
They backed out on us at the last second. That's okay, though. Maybe we'll get them on next week.
All right, we'll get it.
But let's talk about. Go ahead. What you got, Abe?
Well, I'm just gonna say again, we couldn't do this without the sponsors. We appreciate you guys, and to all our listeners and all the people who are watching out there. Make sure you guys give some love to our sponsors.
And and Sharon, who's also producing this, my wife, she came up with the idea. Let's take a look here. We have the band on the field about to do something special. So there you see, we have the FPC band, an award-winning band, and it looks like they're going to give us a little bit of a pre-game show here. They're lining up out there.
Yeah, getting ready.
But part of what we've always said when we do this kind of broadcast, we want to bring families together. It's one thing when you hear that your nephew had this amazing game and, you're in Kentucky and they're in Florida.
Right.
But when they can actually watch this and experience this with their family, it just takes that to a whole other level. And that's a big part of why we do this, is to bring families together.
Yeah, and amazingly enough, there are college teams out there with people who play on those teams that can't, their family lives far away and can't watch it. And yet here we are in a high school game. I just think that, the Observer should just be, great job by the guys who are over at the Observer for making sure that this happens.
Yeah, it was really great that they believed in this, and that's why we're here tonight. And it feels amazing to be doing this. An incredible scene on the field right now as the enormous FPC band comes to greet the crowd. Now, this, in my estimation, is the biggest event all year in Flagler County. There will be thousands of people here tonight to see this rivalry game, waiting to see what the FPC band has in store for us, and let's see if they start playing.
You really don't get a feel for how big this band is when you see it in the stands. It's on the field where you really, really, really get it.
Yeah, it looks like the width is even longer than the road stands.
Stretching from the 30 to the 30.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank
you, Abe.
Yeah, that's a good, what's that, 40 yards?
Yeah, 40 yards.
Yeah, that's a lot. They would be eligible for the Turkey Run long drive of the game.
There you go. Hey, we got our first gameplay sponsoring. Abe, you made it happen.
We do what we can. We do what we can.
That is a Turkey Run long drive of the game from the 30 to the 30.
And I would have never thought.
FPC
I never would have thought that it would have been the band that did it, but
that was brilliant, man. I keep those coming throughout the night here.
Yes, sir.
So while the band is on the field and we wait for them, this game is historic for Flagler County. We're in 2026. This is the 18th annual game. Now, it's a series that's been dominated by the FPC Bulldogs, no doubt about it.
No doubt.
Bulldogs 14-3 in the series, and one of those 3 losses were because of a forfeit.
Right.
So Matanzas has actually won 2 games on the field, and that was in 2015. They won 14-7, and 2016 Matanzas won 14-8. So 2 one-score games.
Yeah, and then it's in 2 years in a row, which actually says a lot about that team, right?
Yeah. That era of pirate football, which I think you know well.
No doubt. And we've had some. And Matanzas has had some good teams.
They've had playoff teams.
They've had some playoff teams, and even in those years, FPC finds a way to beat them. And so it'll be interesting to see tonight whether or not Matanzas can make some things happen. See what they have in store.
Yeah, we are excited to see. Hopefully, what you hope for in these games, you want a little drama in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for a little drama, some excitement, some tense moments. Maybe the crowd gets a little, quiet. You can hear a pin drop in the stadium because it's so intense.
I feel like this game, this year, these 2 teams, I think that's basically what we're primed for.
As the Pirates take the field on the other side, it is a white out for them. It's going to be a green out on this side of the field for the FPC Bulldogs.
Yeah. Well, as we have these guys coming out, before we get too far along here, I was just going to say, there's a few, what I consider a few keys to this game. If you're FPC, and this is what we talk about, can this be a close game? Can this be a tight game? I absolutely think it will be. And I feel like with them, they had a major injury occur last week. Their starting quarterback got hurt last week, and so we have quarterback, a sophomore, and it's Reed Pritt thrust into the spotlight. I know Reed Pritt, and that kid, he's as good he's as smart as they come, and he's a competitor. I've seen him play, and for him, his big thing is going to have to be, can he play this game without the pressure of what it feels like to be in this game? If he's able to do that, then I think that gives FPC the best chance to do their best out there on the field. So with that in mind, the other key is the running game. He-Man is going to have to come out there and actually show why he beat Skeletor. You know what I mean? And that's going to be a big, take a lot of pressure off of Reed. And if they're able to do that, then I think that puts them in position to do some damage. The last thing is their front 7. Because of the running game of Matanzas, and they have a star over there, a bona fide star over there. Their front 7, that's going to be a huge. And you know what? It's the linemen. It's the linemen. and it's they have 4 returning linemen from last year, and I think they put up over 4,000 yards last year, and it was really largely due to that line.
And from what I'm hearing, that's one of the key matchups of the game is going to be that Matanzas offensive line and Wiley Connor and the edges from FPC, because they have a lot of talent out there with their defensive ends. You got Carl Swern, 24 tackles last year. He had a sack, but he's ready to have an even bigger year this year. Brian Veal looks amazing. So you have 2 edges.
Yeah, keep an eye on Brian Veal. That kid right there, he's a beast, ready to come in, make his mark, and the edges are definitely going to be the ones to look out for.
And he had
tonight.
a huge season last year. 54 tackles, 9 sacks for Veal. So the defensive front, especially the ends for FPC, and that Matanzas offensive line, that's probably, I would say, the key matchup here tonight. You mentioned the quarterback with Pritt, sophomore, but 10 of 13 against Bartram Trail in the preseason.
This is the thing that's crazy because, Coach Turner said, hey, in DeLand, he was a little rattled in DeLand. He didn't play well. But then to come out against Bartram Trail and go 10 of 13 for over 100 yards, to me, I'm like going, wow, if that kid can play like that, it's gonna,
they might have something
going to have
here.
their handful tonight.
They might have something. And you mentioned He-Man, Logan Jacobelli, another very strong weapon on the outside for Pritt. So he has some weapons out there to look for. We mentioned Wiley Connor. You mentioned a couple of good backs there for Matanzas as well with DJ Harris. So
Matanzas, that's their key. So Wiley Connor and the Pirateers is what I call them. But you have the front line there, and it's like you said, that matchup against Flagler Palm Coast, front 7 there, and then the other one is momentum shifting plays. If you look back at this series, a lot of these games became blowouts for FPC because of momentum shifting plays, and that falls under turnovers, that falls under unnecessary penalties. They haven't seemed to hurt FPC as much in this series, but they have absolutely killed the Pirates in this series. So that's a big one to watch out for. And I would say this, key number 3 is for the Pirates to get ahead early. They're always playing from behind in this series, and if they can make those guys play, have to do a little catch up, now you're putting a little bit more pressure on that quarterback. And then in those situations, I think you see a very good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to see these 2 teams. They look pretty good in the preseason. Matanzas, a better season last year, but FPC has dominated this. And does, as a former player yourself, when you play a team as often as these teams play each other, and that matchup has been so one-sided, is that something that gets in your head a little bit?
Most definitely. I feel like, the talk, of course, if you're Coach Forrest leading up to this is, hey, this is a brand new year, we're a brand new team, and we have to have our minds right. We can beat this team. And I do believe that those guys are over there thinking that. And so that mentality is going to be the key for them to come out and make this a game tonight.
Yeah, that is a huge key in this one. We mentioned the record 14 out of 17 games FPC has won. Now, the last time Matanzas defeated FPC on the field was 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
There you go.
So this would be a huge win for Pirate Nation to come out here at Sal Campanella and beat the Bulldogs on the field for the first time in 10 years.
Well, and if you're superstitious at all, that 10-year thing has got to be sitting in the back of your mind just a little bit, right?
Yes.
And so, Matanzas, I do think they have the talent to do it. Of course, FPC has the talent to do it. And so that's what makes this an intriguing matchup and maybe one of the better matchups in the past 10 years.
Yeah, and you look at this is another incredible number. I love these numbers from the history of this matchup. Through the first 16 meetings, the only games decided by fewer than 17 points were those 2 years that Matanzas won by 1 score, 2015 and 2016. Most of these games, you go through them, 2020, FPC 38, Matanzas 0.
Yeah.
2019, 42-19 FPC in favor, 49-0 in 18. So more often than not, this is a sleeper by the second half. But I think looking at these 2 teams and the talent that's going to be on the field here tonight, I think we're going to get a pretty tight matchup.
And I think a part of this too is that when they go out, you know, a lot of times in these games like this, rivalry games, you see this even in college. It's like everybody's so hyped up that they can't even play.
Right.
You know, they're like making dumb mistakes, and so it'll be interesting to see, especially with it being early in the season. You know,
that was like me before the broadcast here tonight. We're about to honor America. Stand by.
National anthem
performed by the Matanzas band. So stand by for that.
The new director of the Fitzgerald Performing Arts Center, Dr. Craig Upperhue.
A stirring rendition of the national anthem
that was amazing
from the FPC band.
And this being the 250-year celebration of America, special one at that.
Extremely exciting to see this field like this for the Potato Bowl, the 18th annual Potato Bowl.
The atmosphere is electric. I will tell you, we do not have as full of a side as I thought we would on Matanzas quite yet, but I expect that to fill in as the game goes on. Both teams are ready to come out.
Yeah, ready to make their dramatic entrance.
Yes, sir.
Rich Carroll along with Abe Mills bringing you the action. The Potato Bowl, the Matanzas Pirates, the FPC Bulldogs, the inaugural broadcast for the Palm Coast Observer.
Yes, sir.
As the band exits the field and we get ready for some football. We're getting ready for the captains to take center stage there at midfield for the coin toss. We got to get a coin toss sponsor. That would be cool. There's only two a game.
We need to do the coin toss sponsor.
As we get ready for the game here, again, thank you to the Landing Strip, our broadcast sponsor, the dance. It's Chardani Roofing. I should have X'd that out. True Blue Pools, AK Tires, Klein Construction, and the Turkey Run coming up. Turkey Run is happening November 25th through the 29th at the Daytona International Speedway. You'll be hearing from our sponsors throughout the night.
And listen, if you haven't been out to that Turkey Run, there's amazing cars out there. It's great. We're out there doing we run a hot dog booth out there with our church group. All right. The Observer's own Rachel Mills out there in the middle of the field catching that.
There she is,
coin toss.
The Observer's own Rachel Mills doing a great job. Great reel out today on our social media. Flag football, all girls team.
Yeah, check that out.
Check that out. Check out all our video content on the Observer Facebook page, Instagram page, YouTube channel, of course. As we get ready. Captain's on the field out there. I see Logan Jacobelli. Who else do we have out there? Lucas Sahara is out there, the great cornerback. We've seen him make some great plays over the years. Wendell Weaver. Those are the captains. I'm getting a message from the producer.
Reagan Mellon as well. And we got number 52.
And how
Logan
about
Walker
this?
on the other side? Yeah.
Superintendent LaShaka Moore doing the coin toss there at the 50-yard line. So LaShaka Moore making an appearance. The Flagler County School District and A District this year.
Yes, sir.
And there
Flagler
she
County
is.
Schools coming through. Yeah, so, you know, you can see on the other side there, one of those captains from Matanzas there is Logan Walker. And that's the brother of Cole Walker, their starting quarterback from last year.
And he had a great year last year. That Matanzas offense last year was a lot of fun to watch.
He really had an exceptional year. We also have Jake Patton out there. It looks like, who's the other one out there?
Yeah, harder to get the players on the other side there.
King Ferdinand. I love that name.
King Ferdinand.
And then number 77, Jackson Narrington. So, as you can see, the line is represented well tonight.
Bulldogs will begin the game on offense. All that's left here is the dramatic entrance.
Yeah. Everybody's all hyped up. Boys go back. Those captains go back to meet up with their teams.
And the
Bulldogs come out.
first.
Have a massive crowd out here.
And
The
here
Bulldog
come
fans.
one pirate came running out.
Looks like
Here
the
they
actual
come.
pirate came out. He just wanted to get ahead.
That's right. Okay. We are ready for some football on the Observer Sports Network.
I'll tell you, one of the things that stands out to me, it looks like for some reason the size of the teams in terms of the number of people does favor FPC quite a bit.
FPC roster does look larger, that's for sure.
Wonders, you know, if that'll come back in the game and be a factor.
I would
being
think
able to rotate.
That's usually a factor later in the game, right?
Yeah,
you get worn down a little bit.
Definitely. We'll see. We'll see.
So Bulldogs will start on offense. We'll get to see sophomore quarterback Reed Pritt and his first drive. Logan Jacobelli, who had a run back for a touchdown
Oh, yeah.
in the preseason. He's incredibly fast, a dangerous weapon. Nei'cco Murphy back there with him as well. And we are almost ready to get this game underway. Thousands of people still filing in here at Sal Campanella Stadium. An incredible scene out here tonight.
Alex Taylor back to kick it.
We'll see if Alex Taylor tries to keep the ball away from Jacobelli, who is a speedster out there standing at the 11-yard line. And we are underway in the 2026 Potato Bowl. It's a short kick to the up back, fielded at the 25. Across the 30, makes a move down to the 37-yard line. And that is He-Man on the carry, it looked like.
Was that 23 or?
I thought it was 23.
Oh, yeah, John Anthony. Oh, is that He-Man?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
And here we go. We're ready to go with this FPC offense.
Be interesting to see what happens here and see what kind of plays they roll out, whether or not they lean on the running game a lot early, or if they try to get them comfortable with passing short passes.
He-Man in the backfield, slightly to the left of Pritt. Matanzas showing blitz. They bring it up the middle, and he's hit immediately. Breaks a tackle, pushes the pile forward across the 46 for a 6-yard gain. And you know what that was, Abe?
Yeah, that's an AK Tires.
That's right.
The broken tackle. This guy right here
Immediately.
broke a couple of tackles and had, 4 or 5 people he was dragging. So
Look at that broken tackle.
He was definitely representing the Masters of the
That
Universe
moment
at
brought
that
to you
point.
by AK Tires. Yeah, he had the power there. Nice first down for the FPC Bulldogs. Pritt in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his right. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws the seam, looking for Jacob Belly, and it's thrown behind him.
They get him started really early.
They're giving him a good opportunity there.
And a long ball at that.
Yeah, taking a shot there on third. I like that call, though, on 2nd and 4. I think that's a pretty good call there by Turner.
Well, and, great coverage by the Matanzas defensive back. Really was able to go up, and the pass itself wasn't, as accurate.
It was a dangerous pass.
But he was there.
So big third down here early in the game, 3rd down and 4 from the FPC 41-yard line. Pritt in the shotgun again. Takes the snap, fakes to Ajede, complete to Jacob Belly. He fumbles the football, and it's recovered by the Pirates. Jaden McCoy.
McCoy comes up with that ball. I'll tell you what, like I said, turnovers.
Hey, Abe, do you know what that was?
That
was a raise the roof moment.
Raise the roof.
A raise the roof moment for Chardani Roofing.
That crowd noise was crazy. I think Matanzas crowd noise was crazy at that point.
The visitor side, anyway.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Chardani Roofing.
So what a great opportunity here, Abe, for the Pirates early in the game.
Yep, they get a turnover quick. But you know what? Great pass, though.
Yeah.
And he did get the ball.
Got the first down.
And they didn't go away from it just because he missed that first pass. So, I think they're trying to break him in well. We'll keep an eye on Reed Pritt as this goes on.
So Cole Hardy in there at quarterback. So it was a major question on who was going to be the quarterback. I might have that wrong. We'll wait and see what that number is there. Handoff up the middle. Stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage. Probably lost a yard.
Yeah, that is Cole Hardy out there, though.
So Cole Hardy in at quarterback. There was a major competition in the offseason. Pirates kind of keeping it close to the vest who the starter was going to be, as it was a 4-man competition. But looks like Hardy got the go here early in the game. Pirates lose a yard on that play. They break it up. Putis to his left. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again up the middle. This time a nice move to the inside. That's Harris on the carry. DJ Harris, 6 yards on the carry. He's going to set up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, like I said, I think they want to get this. One thing is Matanzas does a lot of passing, but they really like to get that run game established in order to create that pass. And so that's what we see them doing right away here is trying to establish that up front line with these guys coming back, 4 returning starters.
We'll see if Cole Hardy gets a chance to throw the football here. He's in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield with him. I believe that's Wiley Connor to his right and DJ Harris to his left. On the right side of the field, that's Brennan Friendly on the outside. Hardy in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to DJ Harris up the middle, pushing the pile forward for about 1.5 yards. And that's going to set up an interesting early game decision here for Coach Forrest.
Do you think that he sees this as 2-down territory?
I think he very well could.
And I think that, when you go for a run like that, he did pick up 4 yards, but on the first play he picked up 0 yards. Matter of fact, I think he lost yards on that first play.
So it looks like it's going to be a 4th and 3, and the Pirates are going to go for it. Now here comes special teams.
Now they decide to try to pin him in.
That makes sense. You got a turnover on the first series. It is tough to get a turnover like that at midfield and go 3 and out. You're tempted to go for more.
So I do think this is interesting that here they are punting. They've had 3 plays and Wiley Connor hasn't touched the ball once.
That's right. DJ Harris was featured in that first series.
Yep.
Oh, and it's a fake. and he's got a lot of room out there. He's at the 30, across the 20, and he's going to be taken down inside the 15-yard line.
Was that 2, Antoine Jenkins?
But did not see the number. It might have been.
It looks like
Brennan Friendly.
Yeah, a heck of a play. They definitely were not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was not expecting that.
But it's tempting. You know, it's tempting when you get a turnover like that at midfield, and you don't want to go 3 and out. You want to keep that momentum.
Well, and I don't know if they played this out or not, but they acted like they were going to go for it. Then they acted like they were going to punt it. So they really had those guys on their heels.
Is that something you think they rehearse?
I think I would. Shoot, if they don't, they should.
Hardy in the shotgun. Takes the snap. This time Connor gets it. Nice little move inside. Pushes the pile forward. And I should mention that was another Chardani Roofing raise the roof moment on the fake punt. I would think so.
And I feel like maybe we could start doing a sponsor for the most unexpected play.
That's right. Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked.
The shocking moment. Maybe it'll be an electric company.
Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 7. This time, handoff up the middle, up the left side. Nice gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. And that was Harris again. So Harris being featured here early in the game.
No doubt. And maybe because they know that they're going to expect Wiley Connor to get the ball a lot.
That's right. A lot of surprises from Matanzas here early in the game. And it's going to be Harris again, up the middle, has a 1st down, and they are in the red zone. And by the way, that is the Klein Construction red zone. They're near the Klein Construction goal line. We'll see if the Pirates can cross it.
Yeah, this red zone moment is brought to you by Klein Construction, your local site developer.
All right. So 1st and goal for the Pirates. And this time Connor gets it, trying to get to the outside. Bulldogs are there.
Stacked him up.
And there's a flag on the play.
The moment of truth has come. Who's it on?
Now that's a tough penalty if it's against the Pirates. This is
what we were talking about.
You don't want to commit a penalty in the Klein Construction red zone. It's a personal foul against the Pirates.
Oh, wow.
So that's a tough one. Early in the game, you're near the goal line, and that's going to push you back 15 yards here.
And this is the kind of penalty that I was talking about before that can really change the whole shape of the game for Matanzas. They're going to want to limit these type of mistakes that they make.
I don't believe we've seen Cole Hardy throw it yet.
Not once.
So possibly an opportunity here. It's 2nd and goal all the way back to the 19-yard line. So still in the Klein Construction red zone.
So watch the guys on the edge on this one if they do throw it.
That's right. If you throw it, you might want to be quick with it. Cole Hardy in the shotgun. Again, both with DJ Harris to his right and Connor to his left. Hardy takes the snap, hands it off to Connor, trying to get to the outside. Cuts back in, and a couple yards on the play, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and very long.
So far, they've had him bottled up pretty well.
Yeah, that FPC right now, you'd have to say, well, it's been kind of an even matchup because DJ Harris, a couple nice carries there to get them near the goal line. It was a penalty that pushed the Pirates back.
No doubt.
So 3rd and goal from, we'll say, about the 16-yard line.
Now, if they don't pass it on this one, is that saying something about how confident they feel in their quarterback?
I think it could. This is definitely, you would think, a passing situation. Hardy takes the snap, takes the handoff, he looks to throw it. Throws toward the end zone, has a man! Touchdown! Touchdown, Pirates! That's Christian Perkins! He was wide open over the middle for the touchdown. What a throw from Cole Hardy, and the Pirates are on the board.
And that was in the face of Brian Veal, who was right there. Brian Veal was right on him, and he threw that ball under pressure.
What a play. That is a raise the roof moment, Chardani roofing. And that was a long drive, a turkey run drive. Turkey run happening at the Daytona International Speedway, November 25th through the 29th. The swap meet, an incredible start to the 2026 Potato Bowl for the Matanzas Pirates. Extra point on the way, and it is go. The Matanzas Pirates shocking Flagler County, absolutely shocking this end of the field with an incredible touchdown after a turnover at midfield. You can't write this stuff.
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was that drive started with the big turnover, and that was McCoy, right, with that turnover.
The fake punt, which was a huge play to keep the drive moving.
That fake punt was absolutely crucial, and you know, even after the penalty, which we thought was, you know, that penalty could have stopped that drive.
Yeah.
But here they go. They pass for the first time. It ends up being successful. I would say Matanzas is right where they want to be right now.
Yeah, that is exactly where Matanzas wants to be. You know, they've rarely led in these games, and to have a start to a game like that, get the turnover, take the lead on the road off the back of an incredible fake punt, leading to what was an amazing pass for Cole Hardy in his first start of the season was quite a start.
Yeah, how would you like that for your first start? First time you pass it, you get a touchdown.
Hey, Cole Hardy, watch it again on the Palm Coast Observer YouTube channel. Like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you these games. Alexander Taylor getting prepared to kick it away after the Pirates take a 7-0 lead.
Last time he popped it up high. Let's see if he sticks with that game plan.
Trying to keep it away from Logan Jacobelli.
And they switch sides this time. Jacobelli's on the other side, but they get it to him, right to him.
And he has it at the 8-yard line. Makes a move. Hey, he's hit pretty hard.
He's brought down
At the 26-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over.
Number 18, Christian Singleton, in on that tackle. All wound up about it.
So interesting moments here early in this game for the Bulldogs. How aggressive will they be after what has been a very successful first quarter for the Pirates so far? We have 4:45 to go.
I look for, is there a different quarterback right now? They're doing a Wildcat?
Look like we have a Wildcat out there.
Yeah, we got Nei'cco Murphy back there.
So Nei'cco Murphy at the quarterback position. Jacobelli in motion, fakes it to him, takes it up the middle. And he's going to get about 3 on first down. And Coach Forrest is upset about something on the sideline there. There's a party right now on the other side of the field. They're going to place the ball at the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would look for them to establish the run here. I didn't think that they would bring in a whole new quarterback to do it.
Yeah, now they're going to this Wildcat-style offense. We'll see if he throws it. A lot of motion. Jacobelli, this time keeping it himself, is Murphy again.
Nei'cco Murphy.
Has a lot of room. And he has a first down all the way up to the 48-yard line. An 18-yard gain on 2nd down for Nei'cco Murphy.
It looks like them keeping them guessing. And it worked that time. They went up the middle. They got Jacobelli as kind of like their, a little decoy.
Yeah, he was playing decoy there for sure. Now they're going to go back to Reed Pritt. First down for the Bulldogs at the 46-yard line.
Give Pritt some breathing room.
3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Fakes the handoff, throws, nobody looking for it. Little confusion on offense that time.
Looks like a little extracurricular activity after the play, but the referees let him play.
Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to go with Nei'cco Murphy again at quarterback. So a little musical chairs going on here at the quarterback position for the Bulldogs. You go with what works, though, right?
Definitely. I mean, that's what got them their yards here. So.
Same formation that Pritt was in. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to hand it up. No, he keeps it himself. Read option, but the Pirates are all over it. They're ripping at the football and unable to pull it out there, but the Pirates with some aggressive defense that time.
They stacked them up. Tell you what, the Pirates, you don't want a bunch of angry Pirates to get on you like that.
That's right. They'll make you walk the plank, you know?
I don't know what Nei'cco said, but yeah.
And it looked like, he was questioning if he wanted to keep that ball there. That was dangerous.
He was. I thought 23 had it for a minute there. I thought that he was going to give it to He-Man.
Empty backfield for Pritt on 3rd and 11 from the 45-yard line. Back to pass, looking right, throws right, almost intercepted.
Yeah,
right there, Chase Johnson.
Yeah.
They almost had it. He had one hand on it.
And
I'll tell you what, that FPC line is doing a good job of protecting.
He has time, but there doesn't seem to be any cohesive energy on that Bulldog offense right now.
Well, you can have all the time in the world, but if like they're looking for those receivers to hit those spots, and like you said, it looks just a little bit out of tune right now.
It could be early game jitters.
Yeah.
As Garrett Tucker sets to punt it away, standing at his own 31-yard line. And he's going to kick it away. That is Jenkins back to receive it, has it at the 15, makes a move to the inside, and he's going to go down at the 24-yard line. And the Pirates will take over there. Thank you to our sponsors here tonight, our broadcast sponsor, The Landing Strip. Greatest burgers in town. I love their pretzels, and it's great atmosphere. Looking at the airplanes while you're eating, I love it. The Landing Strip, they reopen on Monday. So stop by the Landing Strip and tell them thank you for making this broadcast possible here tonight.
Yeah, if you haven't been to the Landing Strip in a while, it's time to go back. Because that place is absolutely vibey. I love it.
And Jamie, thank you very much, the owner over there at the Landing Strip. As the Pirates still huddled up on the sideline over there, getting instructions from Coach Forrest. And now they'll take the field.
This Forrest's 7th year at Matanzas?
Say that again?
Forrest's 7th year?
Yes, 7th year.
So he's been in this game 7 times.
Yeah.
And tonight it looks like it.
He's ready for it, that's for sure. 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Hardy hands it off. And that's going to be a 2-yard gain on first down. Harris getting a lot of carries here early.
And it looks like, they are dedicating themselves and, committing to the run. One pass.
You mentioned it, I think, the offensive line for the Pirates coming into this game, key.
Very, very much so. Over 1,000 yards last year for Wiley Connor. And so with that kind of line, they definitely want to use that.
All right, Cole Hardy in the shotgun again. Harris gets the ball again off the right side. Has a little room out there. There's a flag on the play. He's going to be taken down by Jordan Yaman. And we'll check the flag. Would be the second flag on the Pirates early.
Looks like it'll be a holding.
And it is. So that's going to push him back 10 yards. So 2 big penalties here early. That personal foul did not hurt them as they got the great touchdown pass.
Yeah.
From Cole Hardy on the first drive.
And the discipline here is something that the Pirates are really going to have to. Right now, like I said, we're in the first quarter still. We got 2 penalties that, can really change drives altogether.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice carry from Harris there. And, instead of a 3rd and short, you have a 2nd and what do we have here?
Yeah.
2nd and 16.
Man, we might have to get an Uber for that one.
You're going to need a long play here. And we're going to get another handoff to Harris as he's spun to the ground. And maybe got a yard on that play. Going to set up a 3rd down and 15 for the Pirates deep in their own end. So now you play the field possession game here. If you're the Bulldogs, force a punt. Get the ball, decent field position. They'll get it probably around the 40 if they keep them right here 70 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Pirates.
And interestingly enough, again, you don't see Wiley Connor out there a lot here, and I don't know if there's something going on with him or if there's an injury. He didn't
try to maybe save him for the end of the game a little more.
Maybe they feel like later on they can really push him.
Well, he's out there now. He's standing to Hardy's left, taking the snap, and he hands it to Cole. Makes a man miss. That was a broken tire, a flat tire. AK tire, broken tackle.
Yeah.
That's going to get him back to the line of scrimmage, but still it'll be 4th and 10.
Yeah, so like I say, I think that this is a very conservative approach that Matanzas is taking. They're running a lot. They're trying not to take too many chances. Of course,
does the early lead dictate that? Because we saw on that first drive, the fake punt,
right?
The throw to the middle of the end zone, after the penalty. So some aggression in that first drive after they forced the turnover, and here they seem, content with playing defense, punting it away. I think we have a water break here. That is going to be our first opportunity
for our True Blue
That's
Pools.
the end of the first quarter. That's the end of I'll give it to them anyway. That is a True Blue Pools end of the first quarter. How about that? We'll get them on the water breaks as well, though. True Blue Pools. They're the experts when it comes to the water in your pool. Call True Blue Pools for cleaning, maintenance, resurfacing, and custom pool designs. Don't forget about our other sponsors here tonight as we get ready for the second quarter. AK Tires, they're sponsoring broken tackles and big defensive plays. Klein Construction, well, they're sponsoring the goal line, and they're sponsoring the red zone. Klein Construction, your local site developer. Chardani Roofing. We had a couple of raised the roof moments there.
Yeah, already.
In the first half, Chardani Roofing. When it comes to roofing, you want one thing above all, quality. Visit ChardaniRoofing.com. And the Turkey Run, the 53rd Annual Car Show and Swap Meet returns November 25th through the 29th at the Daytona International Speedway. So we're getting ready for the start of the second quarter.
Yes, sir. And the first play of this will be a punt, as long as there's not any kind of fakes, which I don't anticipate this time.
Yeah, I'd have to question that unless they get it. You never question it if it's successful, right?
Right.
They get a 50-yard fake here. I'm not thinking about it was 4th down and 10 on their own side of the field, 24-yard line. So getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Matanzas Pirates lead 7-0, holding the home Bulldogs scoreless in the first quarter. Alexander Taylor ready to kick it away. He stands at his own 11-yard line.
And I can't tell if I can see that properly. Is that Nei'cco back for the receive for FPC?
We'll see. I have not seen. Yeah, it looks like that is Nei'cco Murphy standing at the 45-yard line. And he is dangerous, as we have seen here tonight so far. Kick is away. It's a high end-over-end kick. Fair catch called. He's going to let it bounce. Takes an FPC bounce over the 50-yard line, back onto the Matanzas side of the field. And the Bulldogs, as we said, great field position to start this drive. They're going to start it at the Matanzas 48-yard line.
Yeah, about a 24 or 5-yard punt there.
And the bounce at the end there didn't help either.
The bounce did not help. Maybe we should get bounce houses to.
That's right. Yeah, that's another great idea. Abe is all over it tonight. Get bounce houses for the bounces. But, hey, bounces are important in football,
They
right?
are.
You need the ball to bounce your way.
Exactly. And that was definitely FPC's way.
Yeah.
They get good field position to start this drive.
So Reed Pritt out there in the shotgun. He-Man to his left. Logan Jacobelli wide to his right. Pritt takes the low snap, hands it off to He-Man. He's dragged down after about a gain of 1. Yeah, it was Wiley Connor on defense with the tackle.
Oh, Wiley Connor's playing both ways tonight.
So maybe that's why maybe you see a little less of him getting some carries there, but big tackle there by Connor, playing some defense here. Linebacker position.
Well, he is listed as an athlete on the roster.
He's a bigger dude than you realize. He looks stocky out there.
He's stocky.
Pritt in the shotgun, same formation. Hands off to He-Man again. This time he gets to the outside, spins to the inside. They call that spinning and winning after a 9-yard gain.
Josh Mills up on the tackle on that one. The corner came up, went low on it.
So that's a good second down carry there, because now on 3rd and 3, you can open the playbook. Anything's game here.
3rd and short, which they haven't had a lot of this game.
So we'll see how they handle it. Got Brian Gunter wide right. A fake to He-Man. Murphy's going to keep it himself off the middle. Has the first down, breaks the tackle, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That is another AK Tires broken tackle. Don't tread on me moment. Brought to you by AK Tires.
I'll tell you what, that Wildcat is giving Matanzas some problems. And I mean, maybe instead of calling it the Wildcat, we call it the Bulldog here. But
the
I don't
Bulldog,
know.
there you go. I don't know if they were expecting that at all here tonight.
Most definitely not. Or it doesn't appear so.
He-Man gets it again, has a lot of room on that side, and that's a nice carry on first down. He's still pushing the pile. He has the power there. Pushes the pile another 3 yards, and it's going to set up a 2nd down and 2 after a gain of 8. So the running game's starting to make some noise.
Yeah, you know, and this is what I expected from He-Man tonight. You know, he's going to break some tackles, push the pile, and if he's able to do that, then like I said, it sets it up really well for the sophomore quarterback.
Jacobelli wide to the left. He-Man Ajede in the backfield with Pritt. Pritt back to pass. He's going to throw it in the flat to He-Man. More room out there. Breaks another tackle, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a Bulldog touchdown. By the power of Grayskull, he has the power. He-Man Ajede.
And I would just add that Pritt has his first high school
There
touchdown.
you go. Yeah.
That's big.
And that is the play you need to make there. You
That's
get
it
it to your playmaker in the flat, and you let him do the rest.
Oh no, looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Skeletor.
Skeletor
I see him out there somewhere.
we need man-at-arms. Oh no.
Oh no. Let's see here. Looks like that's coming back.
It is coming back.
So it's a holding penalty against the Bulldogs. That's their first penalty of the night, and that's going to be 2nd down and 7 now at the 21. Bring the touchdown back.
Penalties playing a big role right now
Fake
in this game.
rolling out to his right, looking toward the end zone. It is caught at the 10-yard line. Running out of bounds after a first down reception is, give me 1 second, Brian Gunter on the reception. So a nice out route there near the sideline to pick up the first down and set up a 1st and goal. Let's see. No, they put it at the 11.
And listen, Pritt on that rollout. That's a couple times where he's rolled out
That was
and
a
actually
nice
had
play.
some nice. He feels real comfortable. You can tell there. See if they utilize that.
So they can still get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. And now it's going to be a handoff up the middle to Nei'cco Murphy. And he has been a weapon as well. And he picks up about 7, gets inside the 5, getting ever so closer to that Klein Construction goal line. So here is a 2nd down and about 4 for the Bulldogs, threatening. They trail 7-0. Murphy in the backfield. He gets the ball again up the middle.
He walks
goal line.
in.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nei'cco Murphy. So Nei'cco Murphy crosses the Klein Construction goal line for a touchdown, and the Bulldogs are on the board.
And I'm going to give that a turkey run long drive of the game as well, because right now that was a heck of a drive. They started at 48, so that's a 48-yard drive. Definitely their longest drive of the game, which results in a touchdown.
And we have a 7-6 game here, pending the extra point from Tucker. He lines it up. And the extra point is on the way. It's a line drive. That is good. The score is tied, 7-7, 9:10 to go in the first half. Thank you to our broadcast sponsor, the Landing Strip. Landing Strip reopens on Monday. Great burgers, great food, period. Amazing atmosphere. Hey, if you like airplanes, who doesn't like airplanes? The Jets, everything they have. I'm a Jets fan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're
That makes
supposed to
sense.
pity me there. You're supposed to be.
I feel sorry for you,
I'm
buddy.
sorry for you, man.
I know. It's been bad move after bad move for that
It
franchise.
ain't easy being green, unless you're the Bulldogs right now. They're looking pretty good right now.
I respect you. I respect you.
So, Bulldogs, great answer there. Great answer there in the second quarter to come back, get the equalizer, kind of take control of this game slightly.
And if you're the Bulldogs coach, really, if you're Coach Turner, you're just telling these guys like, hey, I told you, right now they're catching their rhythm, and that's what he's telling them right now. If you're Forrest, you're saying, come on, guys, let's get back on track. Stop making these mistakes.
Garrett Tucker getting ready to kick it away.
And Mills are back to receive.
7-7 game, 9:10 to go in the first half. Kick is on the way. It's going to be fielded by Jenkins at the 6-yard line. Makes a move to the inside. Taken down at the 24-yard line. And that's where the Pirate offense will take over. That was Maxino on the tackle. Stay tuned for halftime. We've got band performances from both the Matanzas Pirates and the FPC Bulldogs. That should be fun. We'll give you the full band performance as well. So we are looking forward to that. And I'll tell you again how you can win $100 here tonight. So stay tuned for halftime.
Yeah, both of these schools have, solid bands. They have very talented bands. You're going to want to make sure that you look at it at halftime. They're not going to be doing any dance-offs, but they will definitely be out there playing the great music, and it's going to be amazing.
We're looking forward to it. So that's coming up at halftime. 9 minutes away. Connor's going to get the carry off the left side. Finds a hole and a lot of room across the 40. Taken down at the 50-yard line. 28-yard run on first down for Wiley Connor.
And that is exactly what I expected to see. I expected that to happen more often, and I think that that's what they're going to be looking for. And those kind of plays right there will keep Matanzas in this game.
So that gets Matanzas up to the 49-yard line. 8:52 to go in the first half. Biggest play of the game? Well, I can't say that, right? There was a big touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Cole Hardy takes the snap. Connor gets it again. Nice little shuffle. And he's going to pick up about 2 there.
And I think that, with Connor, his thing is they have to keep him running. So he's not one of those guys you want to give it to him once every, 10 plays. You want to get it to him and feed him the ball.
Right.
That's when you're going to see him get 2 yards, 3 yards, 1 yard, and then bust out for a 40-yard run.
Get that rhythm of the game going. Almost Barry Sanders style. You'll see Barry Sanders lose 7 on a play, and the next play he gets 40.
Yeah. But you keep going to the well because you know it's not dry.
That's right. See Jalen Patton enter the game. And he's wide to the right, along with Brady Putis. Cole Hardy in the shotgun. Takes a snap. This time it's DJ Harris up the middle. And he's going to fall forward for... No, he broke a tackle. Still has it. Wasn't able to get away. So I thought he was down there. And I think we got a spot. We can throw that one out there. That was another AK Tires broken tackle.
That was definitely a broken tackle. We thought he was down. We were ready to go on to the next play, and this guy busts out of the crowd.
It's a shame that he actually lost a yard after breaking the tackle. And it looks like we are going to get a stoppage in play. I think this is the water break. Oh, no, it's a timeout from the Pirates. Once again, I'll give a shout out to our broadcast sponsor, The Landing Strip. Best burgers in town, great food, amazing atmosphere. The Landing Strip, one of the great locally owned restaurants located at the Flagler Executive Airport, across from the Flagler Palm Coast High School. Across the street from here, FPC High School. Fuel up on food and fun. Open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day starting Monday. And don't forget, stop in and thank them for sponsoring this broadcast here tonight. So thank you again to the Landing Strip. So Pirates looking to flip the field here maybe a little bit. Even if they have to kick it, at least they flip the field.
Yeah, I could see Coach Forrest really wanting to What I think he wants to do is he wants to go down and score right now on this drive. And which, when you have a play to start the drive like that with Wiley Connor, you definitely want to keep that momentum going. And I think that's what he took that time for on that third down. He's looking to get that first down.
Yeah, he sure is. And this is one of those drives. FPC just scored. You want to have an answer, right? You want to keep the momentum on your side. FPC gets a stop here. They steal momentum. You can argue they have it now after that touchdown. It'll be a 3rd and 9 for the Pirates from the 50-yard line. Back to Pascal Hardy. Pressure on the edge. Rolls to his right. Throws, and it's almost intercepted by Lucas Sahara.
Yeah, almost intercepted there. I'll tell you what. You look at that and you go, he wishes he had that back. Because had he caught that, he has probably a pick 6.
Oh, yeah, and Lucas Sahara, he is dangerous in the secondary. We've seen it for a few years now. And that sets up the Bulldogs to get the ball back here. But again, Pirates able to move the ball, flip the field here, and unless Nei'cco Murphy does something with it, they'll try to pin them back here a little bit.
Most definitely. Although I will say, last time the punt was about 25 yards, so.
Taylor back out there again for the punt. He's standing at the 37-yard line. Murphy's not expecting it to go deep. He's standing at the 20. Bulldog crowd starting to go wild. Almost blocked,
yeah.
And he might have got a piece of it as it rolls out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Sean Smith, Junior Sean Smith off the edge there.
We're going to have to check the video for that one, see if he got a fingertip on it. Very exciting first half. As exciting as a 7-7 first half could be with 6:52 to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, when's the last time this score was tied going into half? And right now, that's what we have.
That's right. That's exactly what we have. A tight ball game. First game of the year, 2026 Potato Bowl. The first ever broadcast, new era of sports broadcasting in Flagler County. Palm Coast Observer, we got you covered the rest of the season with all the video. Watch the game, stick with us. Pritt in the shotgun, and he's going to hand it off up the middle. Dragging tacklers is He-Man. A 7-yard gain on first down.
I think we ought to get the sound, and just play. They should play that after every time.
I would dig that. That would be pretty cool.
I'll have to talk to the guy here.
You should have some kind of He-Man sound effect, right? It would make sense. Yeah. And like you said, given that the movie recently came out, very, very on the mind of our social consciousness.
Most definitely.
It's going to be a reverse. Murphy looking to throw the ball, has Jacobelli, looks for him deep, and it's overthrown, but he was held on the play by Josh Mills. You got to like the design on that one.
That was a great design, and guess what? Had Mills not held him, that probably was a touchdown.
Probably was.
So that's where, as a coach, you kind of pat him on the shoulder and say, hey, that was a good job.
Yeah, because at this level, that amounts to only, what is it, a 15-yard penalty, 10 yards? It's not a spot foul like in the NFL.
Yeah, NFL, they might say something different, but.
So that turns out to be a really good play from Josh Mills. You could say a smart play.
And listen, we've been talking about the Wildcat, but listen, Nei'cco Murphy can throw it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he threw that. That was a nice throw.
Yeah, that was a nice ball right there from Nei'cco Murphy. So dual threat, at more than a dual threat. He's all over the place here tonight.
No doubt.
So they're going to march the ball up, see where they place it. So instead of a touchdown, just a 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Very smart play. And now we have it. I've been waiting for this. It is a water break. A hydration break brought to you by True Blue Pools. This water break is brought to you by True Blue Pools. They're the experts when it comes to the water in your pool. Call True Blue Pools for cleaning, maintenance, resurfacing, and custom pool design. True Blue Pools.
Yes, sir. True Blue Pools, thank you for being a sponsor. Especially these water breaks, man.
I needed a little hydration there as well. As Coach Forrest has a conversation with the officials by the 50-yard line.
Hey, we might look back on this, and that play by Mills might be the play of the game.
That could
at the end of this game.
100. If the Pirates get a turnover here, or they just stop them, they get the ball back and they score, you can definitely go back and point to that pass interference as actually a positive play for the Pirates, which is amazing when you think about it.
Like they say, at defensive backs, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them.
All right, we have Pritt back on the field. He has the master of the universe in the backfield with him. And he's going to set up Jacobelli on the wide receiver screen. Cuts back to the outside, to the inside, and he's going to be gang tackled. Combination of McCoy and Mills on the stop after a 7-yard gain.
And Jacobelli on that one looked like he had been getting some lessons from He-Man. He didn't want to go down easy.
Yeah. They broke some tacklers. Those are some more AK tired broken tackles there. Ajede gets the ball again, makes a man miss. Pushing forward, still going. Inside the 25, another Bulldog first down, and they are really on a roll now. And right back up to the line of scrimmage. They are feeling it. Now it's Nei'cco Murphy in the backfield as Ajede heads to the sideline. Murphy gets the ball, cuts back to the left side, to the inside. Another nice carry on first down, about 4.5 yards. Let's call it 5. Up to the 19-yard line in the Klein Construction red zone.
And notice they're not taking a lot of time to huddle here. They're going right from play to play. They have Matanzas on their heels, and it shows.
Yeah, they are excited about how they're playing football right now, and they can't wait to get to the next play. 3 wide receivers for Pritt. He has Murphy in the backfield with him. Looking down the field, throws deep over the middle, has a man, touchdown! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Chase Paffreth.
Yeah.
Wow. So almost a similar route to the Pirate touchdown.
It was. Post, just over the middle. Safety did not break on it soon enough, and they were able to do it right in there. Although I would say he threw it exactly where his guy could get it. He had to jump very high to get that ball, so they would have had to make a play on that ball to break it up. But
that's a great point, because that was a nice ball from Pritt. You're seeing him kind of calm down now and get into the flow of the game, make nice throws, and the Bulldogs have taken control with 4:52 to go in the first half. Tucker's extra point is on the way, and it is good. Bulldogs take a 14-7 lead with 4:52 to go in the first half. How important, Abe, is this next drive for the Pirates?
I think it's crucial. The Pirates will want to come down and score before, whether it's a field goal or whether it is a touchdown. They're going to come down and score. They almost feel like they have to in order to keep this game close in the second half. To me, it's that crucial.
If they end up with a turkey run long drive here and don't score, at least they keep the ball away from the Bulldogs. So I think the worst thing that can happen to the Pirates here is a 3-and-out. You have to sustain a drive here to get a little momentum back.
And they may need to, and this is the deal, this is where Coach Forrest comes in, they may need to stop staying as safe as they have been staying. They might need to, take some risks here. But I'll tell you one thing. You mentioned Pritt and how he looks right now. I'll tell you what. I think that's how he looked against Bartram Trail, because that looks like Bartram Trail Pritt.
That's right. He's getting into the flow of the game. He was 10 of 13 in that game.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a little bit of that right now. The kickoff is going to be fielded by Jenkins, and he's pushed out of bounds, hit hard at around the 14-yard line. So not good field position to start here for the Pirates.
It looked like he might have got hit and out of bounds on that one, but it looks like the referee's letting it play.
That's looks like that's our good friend Don Foley there.
Is that him down there?
Yeah.
Good old Don.
A big fan of Don's. He's a great guy. Helped us get set up here in the booth.
Yeah, I just talked to him today on the phone. And he's a very pleasant guy.
Yeah, we love him. Cool dude.
All right.
He said take it easy on him, but if we see something here tonight.
No worries, Don. You're doing a great job.
Doing a great job out there.
And actually, the referees have been doing a great job out there.
It has been a well-officiated game, and that's not something, from my experience, you can usually say. Cole Hardy in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Harris. Harris cuts it back to the left side. And nice carry there on first down, about 4 yards. Looks like 3 actually, up to the 18. So, I don't know. I'm calling for an aggressive play here on second down. I'd like to see them go to the air.
I would imagine that they're wanting to use up this entire clock, which is why they're not afraid to run a little bit. But
Brady Putis lines up wide right. Cole Hardy in the shotgun with Harris and Connor. Connor gets the ball this time right up the middle, and he gets it across the 20. Forward progress to the 21-yard line, and that sets up a 3rd and 4.
Connor on the carry, running into a wall of Bulldog defenders.
So 3:57 to go here. Crucial play here toward the end of the first half. You have a 3rd down and 4. And as we mentioned, if you get a 3 and out here, you're going to give the Bulldogs another chance to score and really
then you can
take
go
control
in down
of this
14. You know, and they want to avoid that at all costs. If I'm Matanzas, I'm trying to avoid that at all costs.
Down to 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cole Hardy takes the snap, hands it off to Harris off the left side. A little bit of room, but he's going to be short, about a yard short of a 1st down. So you would think this is a punting situation for the Pirates, and the Bulldogs will get the ball back with plenty of time to go for another score.
I'll tell you what, I don't know, I don't know if they just thought, hey, we can get 5 yards on that run. I don't know if I would have left it in the hands of their runs. They've probably been averaging about 3 yards a run.
So offense still on the field here, Abe. This is aggressive.
And
now we're going to get a timeout. Timeout Bulldogs. And I was going to call for that. I didn't mention it, but you want to get the ball back, right? You have timeouts. Call a timeout, force them to really make a decision here. Because what was probably going to happen there was the Pirates were going to let the clock run down, maybe try to get them to jump off sides for the 1st down. But the Bulldogs did not let them do it. Bulldogs said, no, we're not playing that game, timeout. So you'll probably see special teams come out for the Pirates here after the timeout.
Well, and then if they do come out, then what? Do you do a fake punt again?
I wouldn't do it in this. That would be.
I wouldn't either, but I mean.
I'd love to see it.
They're a yard and a half shy of the 1st down.
So we'll see what the Pirates do here on offense. I think we'll see special teams, and I do think we'll see them punt the ball. What do you got there? Here you go. All right. Bulldogs back on the field.
I know this doesn't get mentioned a lot, but I mean, I have to give a shout out to the people who did the lines on the field today. Those Bulldogs are looking great. The FPCs in the end zone are looking great. And this crew that sets up this stadium, the crew at the school here, and the crew from Matanzas, they do a great job with this game.
And thank you to everybody watching right now. Live on the Palm Coast Observer YouTube channel. And the Pirates still trying to make them jump off sides. Oh, and maybe it worked, as a flag is on the field. Turner will not be happy about that, but instead it backfires on the Pirates.
And it's on Matanzas.
So that's going to push them back and probably give FPC even better field position. So
well, you know, in that situation, again, this is where the discipline comes in. In that situation, you got one job, and it's just to sit there. And then, you know, you get those mental mistakes happening, it backfires on you. And here they are in a situation where FPC could extend the lead here.
Yeah, and, you know, they're going to have a great opportunity, 2:53 to go in the first half.
They don't have a great punter. We've established that. I think he's had a 10-yard and a 15-yard and a 25-yard punt.
And we have Murphy, who's extremely dangerous, standing at the 50-yard line. So a tough position the Pirates have put themselves in here at the end of the half, and it's fumbled. Oh, and the ball's still on the ground. And the Bulldogs recover it at the 6-yard line.
Wow, and there you go. And this is how these games get out of control.
And that was Jacob Harnish on the recovery. And that
major play. That's yeah.
Go ahead, call it.
No, yeah, that is the Chardani roofing crowd
I'm going to
noise.
do it for them right now. The Raise the Roof
Raise
moment.
the roof.
Raise the roof for Chardani Roofing.
When it comes to roofing, you want one thing above all, and that's quality. Visit ChardaniRoofing.com.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Big raise the roof money.
Yeah, that's a perfect Raise the Roof moment. And as you said, you know, Pirates put themselves in a tough position as He-Man pushes the pile towards the Klein Construction goal line and scores a touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So He-Man, truly the master of the universe here in the first half. Great first half. Bulldogs take a 2-score lead as they cross the Klein Construction goal line.
He-Man is the master of the universe, and the universe is this stadium.
That's right.
Right now, he's running up and down this field, and right now, he is controlling this game.
Yeah, Sal Campanella Stadium has turned into Eternia. I just watched the movie, so I know all these things.
That's right, Eternia in the house.
So Tucker in for the extra point. Bulldogs taking full control here at the end of the second quarter. Extra point is on its way, and it is good. Bulldogs take a 21-7 lead.
The FPC fans very excited now after having that 7-0 deficit, now turned into a 21-7 lead.
And, you know,
21
Bulldogs have
unanswered.
taken control here. They truly have.
They have.
And I want to say again, thank you to our broadcast sponsor, the Landing Strip Tavern. You guys make amazing food, atmosphere, right across the street from FPC High School. They open on Monday. Make sure you stop by and say thank you for sponsoring this broadcast and helping to prove the power of local sports in Flagler County.
And listen, any good team will have to face adversity and stand up to it.
That's right.
And so if Matanzas is going to show us what they're made of in this next half, they can still come out. They can still make this a game. But right now, FPC is rolling and making way less mistakes and showing much more discipline.
Hey, and you know what? The fact that FPC scored so quickly there, I think really gives the Pirates a chance for the answer.
But again, they have to take a risk that they haven't been shown the ability to take yet.
Ball fielded at the 10-yard line. Nice move that time from McCoy to get it out close to the 30-yard line. About a 25-yard return sets the Pirates up to possibly get an answer here before halftime.
Good return, good return. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left. You know, you were mentioning the viewers before. One of those viewers is former Matanzas student and football player Jordan Mills, listening all the way and watching all the way from Ohio, where he's attending college, Ohio Wesleyan, and he'll have his first game in about a week and a half on Thursday night for Ohio Wesleyan University.
Pirate alum, had a great football career with the Pirates, and that's why we do this. He's out in Ohio. He can watch this game because of all our great sponsors making this possible. So thank you again to our sponsors. We will get to them, but Jordan Mills, Pirate great, watching right now. Cole Hardy in the shotgun, stoppage in play, timeout from the Bulldogs. Interesting time. They saw something they didn't like.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So I'll get to those sponsors right now. Again, you know, Jordan Mills watching in Ohio. Who knows how many people are watching out of state right now. We thank you so much for joining us here tonight. And how many people out of state will be watching throughout the week. You know, one of the things I've noticed, you know, say the Bulldogs or the Pirates are successful here tonight, they're going to want to watch this game a few times.
That's right.
And you, our sponsors, you made this possible, and I want to thank all of you. The Turkey Run coming up November 25th through the 29th at the Daytona International Speedway. Klein Construction, thank you so much. Your local site developer. AK Tires, hey, you got tire needs, get out to AK Tires. True Blue Pools, when it comes to your pools and what's going on with the water, they know what's up. Chardani Roofing, you want quality. Chardani Roofing, you need to call them, ChardaniRoofing.com. And the Landing Strip Tavern. Again, we owe it all to you guys. Thank you so much for making it possible. And hopefully as we advance throughout the season, we get more to join. Back to the action here with 2:34 to go in the first half. Cole Hardy in the shotgun, looking left. He's got a man in his face, tosses it over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. And that is Caleb Shamblin on the pick.
Listen, in another Chardani Roofing moment,
Raise the roof
It's a
moment.
raise the roof moment. An interception. Again, they have another chance to score before the half. It's 2:25 left.
And you have to say it, Abe, the wheels are coming off right now.
The wheels are
for the
starting
Pirates.
to come off right now. And again, one of the keys to the game that I had was those turnover moments, right? Those mistake moments, whether they be caused by turnovers, whether they be caused by penalties. We've had a little bit of both from Matanzas here in the first half.
See if the Bulldogs can take advantage of it. 2:25 to go. Hand off to Ajede. Cut to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Hits a hard collision at the 12-yard line. And he's going to go down there.
Listen,
So that was a tough 6 yards there.
I don't know what came first, the nickname or the way he runs, but He-Man is flexing right now.
Oh, that was one strong run there. Breaking tackles. That's another AK Tire broken tackle by He-Man.
That's right, this don't tread on me moment, right? Brought to you by AK Tires.
And we have a whistle and timeout by the Pirates. So
Yeah, Matanzas is taking a timeout now.
it makes a lot of sense. Maybe slow down the momentum that the Bulldogs are on right now.
Yeah.
If you're the coach, what do you say to your players on the sideline right now in this situation where clearly the momentum's on the other side?
If I'm Matanzas right now and I'm the coach, what I'm saying is, guys, we have got to stop these guys from scoring right here. Let's stand up. Let's fill the gaps. Let's go into this half 21-7, and we still have a shot. If you go in 28-7, you probably still have a shot because we've seen comebacks, but not in this game.
And if I remember right, the Pirates will get the ball back to start
Pirates
the
will
second
get the ball
half.
back. So they got to make this stop right now, and that's what I'd be as a coach. I'm sure that's what they were telling me.
Pirates back on the field. We'll see if that message hits home. 1:45 to go in the first half. Second down for the Bulldogs. They're in the Klein Construction red zone. A fake handoff rolling to his right is Pritt, and he's almost intercepted by
See?
Wiley Connor. That
See?
was what they needed.
That was exactly what they needed. And that right there, like I was about to say, your players step up and make plays in this moment. Wiley Connor was right there, made a play. I know he wishes that he made a play just a little step further, grabbing that ball and running it back for a touchdown. But as it was,
I'll tell you what, if he comes away with that football, nobody's stopping him. He's gone.
no, he would have been gone. That would have been a pick six for sure.
So instead we have a 3rd down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Murphy's going to keep it himself up the middle, has a hole. He's close to a first down.
They do stop him. Now listen, if you're Turner now, do you go for this?
I go for it. You're up by 2
You put
scores.
that dagger, right?
Yep.
That's what they're thinking. We're going to put the nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that. If you're the Pirates, injured player on the field,
Oh,
Chase
no.
Johnson.
Yeah, you always hate to see an injured player.
So Chase Johnson, injured on the field. We'll check on him in a moment there, but that was a huge moment in this game here. You had a shot. Look at that. We're looking at the screen right now. Look at the visitor bleachers. I mean, the Pirate Nation is here in force tonight, and you also have that on this side of the field with the Bulldogs. This is the biggest event in Flagler County all year long. I mean, thousands of people are here tonight. The roads were congested. You had people getting here late, you couldn't get to your seat before the opening kickoff because it's such a packed venue.
Absolutely,
It's just amazing to see.
Well,
amazing
and not
to
just
see.
in the seats. If you look down, you can see standing room only, all down by the end zone. It shows you it's a south end zone. You can see on both sides, just all filled in with fans. People are watching from everywhere.
You can get a little crowd shot here. Look at that. Look at these FPC stands.
Everywhere.
Absolutely packed as we get back to the action.
So this play right here is massive. 4th down, about 2 to go.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get another timeout from the Pirates.
Pirates call it again.
Now, I looked at it, and I thought it was going to be a 4th and inches. It looks to me it's about a 4th and a yard, so maybe a little tougher to get.
Yeah, I do think it's tougher to get, but, you know, I mean, for most of these plays in the first half, they've been getting at least that. Now, you know, with He-Man, with Nei'cco Murphy, they've been getting what they need. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not Matanzas really stacks the box on this and what FPC does in response.
Yeah, and you get those situations where if you overcommit on the run and the Bulldogs have the right play called, now you're down 3 scores.
Right.
So it's an interesting spot here.
I almost feel like they're going to stack the box. That's what I would do.
See how the Pirates handle it. Interesting, you have going to that Wildcat Murphy in the shot. What a backfield that is with Murphy and Ajede. Low snap. Murphy's going to keep it himself. Trying to get to the outside. He does. He has a first down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs, only 2 yards away from the Klein Construction goal line. Klein Construction, your local site developer. We're at 70 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, this is crucial.
Ajede at the goal line, and he's in for a touchdown. Touchdown Bulldogs. By the power of Grayskull, the Bulldogs take a 3-score lead.
Yep, and I'm gonna give that touchdown a Klein 1st and goal moment because they went and they got it real quick there. But that red zone moment is brought to you by Klein Construction, your local site developer.
And Turkey Run deserves I think that was a pretty long drive. I'll give them a shout out here too. So long drive, the 53rd annual car show and swap meet returns November 25th through the 29th at the Daytona International Speedway. The Turkey Run long drive of the game so far there. Extra point on the way, and it is good. And the Bulldogs in full control here with 60 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's 28 to 7.
So getting a little quiet there on the visitors' side of the field.
Yeah, I know the visitors came in. They were super hyped. They got that 7-0 lead. And, you know,
what a start for the Pirates in this game.
It was a great start for the Pirates. And it looked like for a moment there, they might be able to actually put them down 2 scores if they could keep the drive going. They had that penalty moment, stop the drive, and here we are.
Yeah, and that was a huge moment.
28 points later.
And, you know, there hasn't been an abundance of penalties for the Pirates, but it seems like each one has been big.
Everyone has been in a moment where it kills momentum and where it stopped drives. And it was a big, you know, that and the turnovers have been massive.
So Tucker is set to kick it away with 60 seconds to go here in the first half. Long end over end kick. That's going to get into the goal line, into the end zone for a touchback. 60 seconds to go here. How do you play it if you're Coach Forrest?
If I'm Forrest,
He used his timeouts.
If I'm Forrest, I run 4 plays and hope that it takes up 60 seconds.
Get to the locker room.
You got to get to the locker room at this point.
My pitch would be, hey, you get the ball back, start the second half, you score a touchdown on that first drive, you're within 2 scores.
There you go. You got to regroup. You got to get your guys back. You got to get their minds right. And you want to go into this halftime and take that moment to do that. Again, this game is not over, but, you know, I know that this is not what these guys want it to be. And so we'll see. But I think that, you know, he hands it off up the middle. And if he breaks one, he breaks one. If he doesn't, they're like telling him, hold on to the ball. Make sure you guys take care of it.
The weapons the Bulldogs have in this first half, whether you're talking about Jacobelli or you're talking about Murphy, you're talking about Ajede, they have so many weapons on offense. Wiley Connor looking to throw it looked like, on the end around. Makes a move to the inside and picks up about 9 on first down there.
Yeah.
So they were a little aggressive there.
They were.
I did not see the coverage downfield, but he decided not to throw it.
Yeah, and I think we see that, and I think maybe he was trying not to show it fully.
35 seconds to go here in the first half. See if we get another play out of the Pirates here. They trail 28-7. Started great. They were up 7-0. Cole Hardy looking to throw, looking, and now he's almost taken down, and he will be sacked. He's going to be sacked in the backfield.
And that's Cal Dren, who really, he's the one that really put that pressure on from the beginning.
And we talked about it before the game. Those edges were going to be a factor here
No
tonight.
doubt.
And that's how the first half ends, with a sack and a 28-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Stay tuned. We have the bands coming up.
Bands are coming up.
The
And
FPC band, Pirate Band, I'm sure will start being on the road, but it's always very popular for the bands to get involved here. So, and we want to bring that to you. We will have no commercial break, and we'll bring you the action on the field.
Yep, no doubt. So at the end of that, like I said, I mean, I feel like every time there was an opportunity to kind of stop the bleeding there was either a penalty or a big play that FPC was able to come through and make it happen. Matanzas, they had opportunities, they didn't take full advantage of them, and so that's what leads us here. And I think one of the biggest things that I've seen is between the quarterback play. Now, we were all worried about the FPC quarterback at the beginning of this game because the sophomore for his first start. But it's really the Matanzas quarterback is the one that looks jittery, doesn't look comfortable back there, and we'll need to make some big improvements for that second half in order for them to come back.
Yeah, we had we talked about Coach Turner and having to go to a sophomore to start this game,
Yeah.
which is huge. But he had really nice things to say about Pritt going into this game.
Sure.
Very smart, tough, just ultimate confidence in this young quarterback. And even early in the game, you had the turnover, but that was a fumble after what was a really good throw to Jacob Ellie there. They just fumbled the football. He almost threw the pick to Wiley Connor at the end of the half. And if that happens, we might be looking at this game a little differently, as we have the Pirate Band on the field, and we will shut up and let them take care of business.
One last thing I will say about Pritt. He's worked really hard, and he came up through the youth program here. And I'm sure there's a bunch of coaches out there right now that coached him coming up. And so they're really probably proud of watching him right now.
They're enjoying what they're seeing here so far tonight. We give you the Band of Pirates. Nope, they stopped for a second.
Looks like a little James Bond.
Yeah, I'm always good with little James Bond. I want to hear it. The dramatic pause before the music begins.
Always gotta have a pause.
Shoot that
Just wanted to, Sharon, the producer, looking for a different camera shot here. We'll jump in after the dance. I don't think he wants to sit in my wet seat. I don't think he wants to sit in my wet seat. Can I have that water?
is the run game. The run game has opened up for FPC. It's allowed them, it's like a diversity of options there. When he is forced to grow on the third and the D, when he has a little throw, it's a hard spot, especially if you've got without
Where'd you get that? Just get that off Express?
He put it together.
Well, no, I made them. Where'd you get the history from?
just going back for everything.
Next Preps has year by year. They have like every team, you can see all the scores. So, especially since the series is going to
The FPC Marching Bulldogs. And Oliver Novak. The solid captains are Shakira McDuffie, Shariana, Simmons Clark, Trinity Williams, Lee Robinson, and Allie Smith. Tonight, the band will perform the beginning of their 2021 halftime show titled Elephant. The collection includes church songs by Michael Jackson and Fire by Jimi Hendrix and One Republic. You may take the field for your performance.
Best practice I've ever seen this.
Thank you for your support.
Oh, watch out behind you. I'm sorry, Brent.
What's this?
That's your microphone.
Because I don't have one.
Yeah, we don't have one of those for you yet. Let's see. Can Abe? You're not in the picture. Let's move down a little bit here.
Oh, yeah.
That might be tough to get us all in here.
It's all good.
All right. There we go. Here we are. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're in frame. Look at us. We're here with the great Brent Warnoff, the legendary local reporter for local sports, a part of the inaugural broadcast here, 2026 Observer. Man, what do you think about the game so far?
You never know what you're going to get in the Potato Bowl, Rich. It starts off Matanzas with a little trickery. You fake punt, leads to a touchdown. You knew they were going to run the ball. You knew they were going to have a workhorse. You didn't know it was going to be Darwin Harris, who played for FPC last year. And then FPC puts in Nei'cco Harris, who ran the Wildcat. And in the spring, actually, Patrick Turner was saying that he's going to play everywhere. And I have a feeling that he was going to do that, even if Ryan Pritt, who's making his first start, was supposed to be the JV quarterback, even if he wasn't playing, because Patrick does like multiple quarterbacks doing multiple things, and it certainly worked for them. And it would have been a 14-7 game, but Matanzas made the 2 turnovers there at the end, led to 2 touchdowns for the Bulldog.
How about the way it all started here, where you get the turnover from the Bulldogs, Pirates have the fake punt, and then that leads to the touchdown, and all of a sudden, and we went over it, over the years, only 2 wins for the Pirates in this matchup. Most of the games have been blowouts, but all of a sudden you're going into the second quarter off of that series to open the game with the Pirates up 7-0. How about the way this game started?
Yeah, I mean, you thought that they had all the momentum in the world, and then the momentum changed. And like you say, it would have been a close game. It wasn't, the punter is a new punter, and he couldn't get a handle on the ball. He wasn't quite sure whether to fall on it or not. He should have, but, it might not have made a difference.
If I'm the coach, I'm in there at halftime and I'm saying, we have 4 quarters. The first quarter we won. The second quarter they won. Now we got to go out and win the last 2 quarters. And, and see what that does. See if you get some guys to step up and make plays.
Yeah,
That's right.
I totally agree with that. You get out here and you say, hey, and I think I'm right about this. I think the Pirates get the ball first.
They do. They defer.
So Pirates get the ball first in the second half. If you answer here, you score a touchdown, you make this a 2-score game, and you essentially have half the game left to play, you might be cooking. You might have something going here. But obviously, you got to get something going on offense, which is something we have not really seen the Pirates able to do. Sustain a drive. On that first drive, they moved the ball from the 50 to the goal line. They score. But a big reason why they did that was a fake punt that caught everybody by surprise.
Right. And they have to stop FPC.
Right.
Their defense has to step up. But you know what? Trying times, call for extraordinary performances, and that's what really we need to see out of these guys.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Someone has to step up. You have to see some of these important, whether it's Wiley Connor, we've seen DJ Harris, be a big focal point of the offense here early on. Is it the quarterback? Is it somebody? Wiley Connor had that interception in his hands. If he goes 80 yards on the pick 6 there, we're looking at this second half a little different, I think, if he holds on to that football. So that's the type of play that it doesn't necessarily have to be offense, but the Pirates need somebody to step up.
For sure, yeah. You could tell that he wanted that back. I mean, he's going to be thinking about that thing for.
Oh yeah.
He'll be talking about it 50 years from now.
So you think there's a chance that maybe they'll try? They need a spark. They have that freshman Devin Davis. They gave him a spark last week.
When you start getting down by multiple scores, and you've shown zero confidence in the passing game, I'm not sure if there's a path back in this one. I hope there is, because I want some drama in the fourth quarter. I want this to be an exciting game. I want people to stay tuned in. By the way, we have somebody watching in Italy right now. It's amazing to see the reaction from the viewers right now on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. But it's hard for me at this moment to see how the offense is functioning, to see a path for the Pirates to get back in this game.
It's true. Matanzas has not shown confidence in that passing at all. They've been very conservative, even beyond the fake punt and the one pass play that they had. They've been very conservative in their approach, and I'm not sure. What are they? I don't know. It's hard to know what's going on in the mind of the coach. He knows their team better than we do, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens in the second half and what they do on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have quarterbacks who have never started a game before, never started a varsity game. So, FPC is taking some pressure off of Reed Britt by putting Nei'cco Murphy in there. And maybe Matanzas could find something soon.
It's probably what stood out to me in the first half. It's just the weapons that the Bulldogs seem to have all over the field. And that's giving the Pirates a ton of problems on defense. And like you mentioned, Brent, they have to stop them. If the Pirates can get it back in this game, not only do they have to find their offense, but they have to find a way to stop the Bulldogs. And
I think that's in the form of turnovers. I don't think that they'll stop those guys. He-Man is He-Man. When he has the sword, this is happening.
Yeah.
And so, I think the way that they stop them is by making big plays, causing fumbles, getting interceptions if they throw the ball. So if they can do that, then I think it makes, their first touchdown came after a fumble recovery. So I feel like that's the way they get back into this game, if they do.
Enter for a chance to win $100 right now. Subscribe to the Palm Coast Observer YouTube channel. Like this game and comment on the comment section below. Say Potato Bowl, and you'll be entered for a chance to win $100 courtesy of the Palm Coast Observer. Again, thank you so much to our sponsors as we head into the second half. Brent, you going to stick around with us, or are you heading back on the field?
We'll stay here a little bit until they throw me out.
Brent's going to hang out. I can't. Sharon will throw you out. I would never do that.
Nah, I didn't mean you guys.
As we get set here, Pirates will get the ball first. Thank you to our sponsors, Landing Strip Tavern. Thank you so much for being our broadcast sponsor. They open back up on Monday, right across the street from FPC High School, Airport Road. Really great atmosphere there. Amazing burgers. I love the pretzels. Landing Strip Tavern, check it out. They open back up on Monday. Bulldogs have it lined up, and we are underway for the second half of action. And it's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Across the 20, 25, down the sideline. Nice little return there from Jenkins. And Pirates with some good, a little extracurricular there on the sideline there. Pirates backing off now. Nobody wants to see a flag.
The referees really are letting these guys play. I expected 2 or 3 flags to be thrown right there.
I feel like this has been as well officiated a game as I have seen in some time at this level.
Yeah.
So we'll get a chance to see the Pirates offense. Good field position to start the second half. Nice return there from Jenkins.
I think that's just what they needed to get started here.
And now the Pirates finally take the field. Let's see what they have dialed up, what they talked about there at halftime. What can they do to get this offense going? Cole Hardy in the shotgun. Wiley Connor and DJ Harris in the backfield with him, looking toward the sideline for some instructions. Looks like he's set. Now Connor with some instructions for his linemen. That's going to be a handoff to DJ Harris off the left side, trying to break a tackle, but he could not escape the grasp of one. That is
Jacob Harnish.
Jacob Harnish.
Yeah.
He would not let go.
No, Harnish was on him.
So Jacob Harnish, he got a hold of DJ Harris and would not let go. And that's going to be a gain of about 1. So it sets up a 2nd down and 9. Yeah, Harris has been the focal point of the offense here tonight. Let's see if they could get Connor a little more involved here in the second half. 2nd down and 9 from the 36-yard line. Now this time Wiley Connor gets the ball. He's trying to get to the outside. Makes a man miss, but he's going to be taken down for a loss of 1.
Yeah, again, we see a heavy emphasis on the run game here again. And not to say that that's the wrong call, but we kind of expected a little bit of,
what happens is the Pirates are exactly where they don't want to be, 3rd and long.
And now they have to pass. But what you want to do is you want to mix that up. You want to pass early, get some short passes in there, and make the passing game like a running game.
Hey, one of the key matchups in this game we talked about going into it was going to be that Matanzas offensive line against that defensive front of the Bulldogs, especially the ends. But the Bulldogs seem to be winning that battle here tonight.
For sure.
So you're going to have a 3rd and long here. And again, Bulldogs have all the momentum. If they could get a 3 and out here and get the ball back, before, the way that offense is humming, Pirates will be in trouble.
I wonder if, in some ways, it's because of the predictability of the calls.
Low snap, handled by Hardy, steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to keep it himself. And he stumbles, and he's going to go down. What a great closeout from Matthias Parker. He showed some speed on that one, came across the field to take down the quarterback. Looked like he had a little room out there.
He did have some room. Looks like his feet got caught up under him. I don't know what it was.
That was an AK tire, flat tire is what that was.
That's exactly what it was.
So an AK tire, flat tire, and Matthias Parker takes him down, and the Pirates go 3 and out on their first series of the second half, and will have to punt it away. A little more extracurricular there. Things starting to get testy out there.
That's where I bring my car if I got a flat tire. Absolutely.
You go to AK Tires. That's the place to go. So, Pirates ready to kick it back to the Bulldogs. Taylor back out there. He has not had a good night kicking the ball. Looked like his last punt may have been partially blocked toward the end of the first half there. The very dangerous Logan Jacobelli back to receive the kick.
Hey,
it is a short kick.
Pretty decent punt, though. That's like their best punt tonight.
That time, the ball goes the Pirates' way. Nice roll inside the 30 down to the 29. And that's where the Bulldogs will take over. Thanks to all our sponsors here tonight. I just want to mention some of our game play sponsors. Chardani Roofing, True Blue Pools, AK Tires, Klein Construction, the Turkey Run coming to the Daytona International Airport November 25th through the 29th, all making this broadcast here possible tonight. We saw somebody watching from Italy, which is incredible. People all over the country are watching this game right now. People in Florida, obviously Flagler County, watching this game right now. We appreciate all of you. Please support our sponsors to show the power of local high school football. And of course, our broadcast sponsor, the Landing Strip Tavern, as we return to the action on the field. Bulldogs a commanding 28-7 lead. Reed Pritt, pretty good first game for him as he hands it off to He-Man, making men miss with a series of moves up to the 35-yard line. That's an impressive first down run.
Yeah, again, He-Man.
You knew He-Man, and you thought Wiley Connor with both getting their yards, but it's been He-Man show tonight.
All He-Man.
You know,
Yeah.
I think he's had a great game, and then on top of that, I think Murphy's had a fantastic game as well.
He's just an all-around athlete. Plays everywhere.
Steps up in the pocket, throws, and the seam overthrows Jacobelli.
Good coverage by Matanzas defensive backs there.
Josh Mills out there in coverage. So that's going to force a 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. I like that play call there. But Pritt was a little high on the throw. He has been accurate here tonight, for the most part. So big 3rd down here in this one. 7:48 to go in the first half. Pirates looking to get that ball back. Stop the Bulldogs right here.
Got a
3rd and 5 from the 35. Pritt has the ball. Now he's going to set up a wide receiver screen for Jacobelli, and he's hit hard on the sideline.
That was a nice stick.
Beautiful tackle out there by Josh Mills.
That was a heck of a play.
There's always a good Mills playing for Matanzas.
I would like to say that's my cousin. No.
Jordan Mills watching from Ohio.
That's
you mentioned
right.
it earlier in the
Jordan
broadcast.
Mills is watching. But yeah, great stick on that play. He lined him up straight. And Jacobelli, I mean, that guy's a guy can run. He's
Pirates
fast.
offense still on the field. Handoff to He-Man, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Huge
Matanzas.
play for the Pirates.
That's massive. Now they get the ball in a great field position.
Yeah, they get the ball back in Bulldog territory. Interesting call there from Coach Turner to go for it.
I will say the one thing that could go against them is if they start to get a little too confident and maybe take too many risks that are not necessary.
So with 7:10 to go, what you got, Brent?
Yeah, that risk wasn't necessary.
I agree with that. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It starts to, is that gamesmanship there, that Pirate, Bulldog rivalry? We're going to go for it on 4th and 5 on our side of the field.
Well, to be fair, He-Man has been He-Man.
He's
so-
been incredible. There's no doubt. But a handoff on 4th and 5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Interesting. So that sets the Pirates up here. It's in front of them. All they have to do is get the ball in the end zone, and it's a 2-score game with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like we have someone else in there at quarterback. Going to check the number. Wiley Connor takes the handoff up the middle. That's number 16 at quarterback.
That's Devin Davis. Yeah, so he's a freshman. He actually played last night. He's a 6-quarter guy, so they knew he would be playing some. And I mentioned him at halftime. I mean, he's the guy who can give you the spark. He's a great athlete. He has a great arm. He's just a freshman. So
And
this is the point where you just roll the dice.
Yeah.
So let's see what Davis has. He's going to try to get the Pirates back in the game here. He's in the shotgun. Takes the low snap. Nice job handling that. Over the middle to Connor. It's in the air, and it's almost intercepted. Did Connor catch that?
No, it looks like he got hit, and then it went to the hands of another player.
Yeah, collision there over the middle, and it looks like we'll get a personal foul against the Bulldogs.
I wonder if that's targeting. I see a guy got hit pretty hard there.
The official is talking about it at the 25-yard line.
Once the ball gets deflected, then they should be able to make that tackle. So I don't think that they're gonna. Now the only thing I can think of is if they're not calling an interference on that, then it could be targeting. But other than that,
Brent, you mentioned it in your article. There was basically like a 4-quarterback competition during the offseason here. So it's interesting to see them.
Yeah, I mean, including 2 freshmen, Devin Davis being one of them. And they also got a transfer from Seabreeze, who they call.
and it looks like they are picking up that flag. Sorry.
Well, it's a personal foul targeting. Yeah, there you go.
It is targeting.
So that is a huge penalty against the Bulldogs, and could get. That's a water break there. I'm going to have to say that, but that might be a penalty that gets the. And I have an interesting thought on that. Gets the Pirates back in this game. But this water break is brought to you by True Blue Pools. They're the experts when it comes to the water in your pool. Call True Blue Pools for cleaning, maintenance, resurfacing, and custom pool designs, True Blue Pools.
Well, that was an easy one. Monterey.
That's it. I have visions of when the Spurs and the Knicks NBA Finals, the Spurs' famous French center elbows Big Cat in the neck. Knicks down by 30. We all know what happened the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Let's see what happens
this year, right?
Yep. We'll see what happens here. The freshman quarterback in there. Connor to his left. He has 4 wide receivers spread out. Looking to his left, has Connor in the flat. Let's see if he can make a move. Cuts back to the inside, and he's going to be swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So, we're looking at these plays, and it doesn't look like they're gaining a lot more than what they were before. That having been said, it's a new look, and they're doing things they weren't doing before. So, this could be the spark, as was mentioned by Brent, that is needed.
And he can run. I mean, that's a difference between the two quarterbacks. So we'll see if they have any design runs for him.
This time he has 3 wide receivers to the right. He's going to roll that way, looking, throws into the ground. You had Sean Smith in coverage out there. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. I think you have to get at least 5 yards here to give yourself a chance on 4th down.
Well, I tell you, Reed Pritt just became the most experienced quarterback in this game.
That's right. The sophomore is the most experienced quarterback.
Yeah, the sophomore. So.
And that's just based on what he's played tonight.
Right, based on what he's done tonight, right.
He's had a good game. Good opener for Reed Pritt.
I don't think he could ask for a better start.
We saw signs of it coming into this game. Toward the end zone, and it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Jordan Yaman.
I tell you what, that ball was up for grabs, and nobody came down with it, but it sure looked like Jordan Yaman was.
There's a flag on the field in the backfield.
2 guys down, though. Looks like they ran into each other out there.
We got some injured Bulldogs near the Klein Construction goal line.
There's a flag in the backfield. That's more likely holding.
So you take this penalty if you're Coach Turner?
Do I take the penalty?
They decline it.
Nah,
so it'll be 4th down. So
when's the last time Matanzas had a 10-yard play?
Exactly. Yep. Good call on that.
I definitely.
The touchdown?
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. Yeah, the Pirates were looking good early on in this ball game. If you missed it, Pirates actually had a 7-0 lead in the first quarter on what was a spectacular drive to start the game. That was continued on a fake punt and then a beautiful touchdown pass from the quarterback to give the Pirates a rare lead in this series. They were up 7-0, but it's been all Bulldogs since then.
Yep, and this has now become the second most important drive of the game for Matanzas right now.
So the Pirates will go for it 4th and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Yeah, FPC has 2 guys coming out of the game right now. Some of their key players.
See if the Pirates can take advantage. We saw them injured before the play by the goal line. See what Devin has. Does Devin Harris have a little magic in him? 4th and 10 from the 15-yard line. Pirates trail by 3 scores. Harris back to pass. Looks toward the end zone. Throws it in the air. It's caught at the goal line. Looking for a signal. Incomplete. It looked like it was caught from here.
I'll tell you what, it looked like he went up and got that ball. He came down with the ball, but maybe he was stepping out of bounds or something.
I thought it was a nice ball, like back shoulder type of throw.
Yeah, actually a really good throw. And it looked like he got there.
But the Bulldogs will take over with a 28-7 lead with 5 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Huge defensive stop there. It looks like another AK Tire big defensive stop. I'm going to throw in a Chardani Roofing raise the roof moment as the Bulldogs stand tall in the Klein Construction red zone. I got this covered. Come on.
You got it all. and you know what? That was a big play, an important play to keep Matanzas off the board.
I'm going to set up the screen for He-Man, and good job by
Matanzas sniffed
the
it
Pirates
out.
sniffing it out.
You know what? That's very aggressive. This second half defense now has been playing, inspired.
If there's one thing you could say about the Pirates tonight, they've had a hard time containing all the talent the Bulldogs have, but they've made plays on defense. They get the turnover early in the game. Connor almost gets that pick late in the half.
Yeah.
They've made some plays on defense.
They have.
Pritt in the shotgun. It's going to be second down and about 10. Looks like it's second down and 13. Man in motion. Play is blown dead. Looks like we might get a false start. And that's exactly what it is. So that's going to push the Bulldogs back 5 yards. And yeah, with 4:39 to go in the third quarter, down 3 scores, Pirates need a big play from the defense here.
Most definitely.
This is the side of the field you want to get the Bulldogs on.
And FPC's finally helping them a little bit.
Make the young quarterback make a mistake here deep in his own end.
Yep. If they're going to have them passing it, they got to make sure they're getting a hand on this.
I've not seen a lot of blitzing from the Bulldogs here tonight.
Not at all.
It's going to be a handoff to Ajede. Nice move on the inside. Cuts to the left. And he gets it almost back to the original line of scrimmage. Another flag on the field. Game's starting to get a little out of control now. First half was so clean.
He appears to be pointing at an FPC player.
So will it be another personal foul here against the Bulldogs? Looks like they might be marching
Oh, they're going against
in
Matanzas.
favor of the Bulldogs.
Personal foul, face mask.
So this time a face mask against the Pirates
Face
will
mask.
move it up. So tough penalty for the Pirates. We mentioned it before. Maybe not an abundance of penalties tonight for the Pirates, but everyone seems huge.
Bad timing. Bad timing.
You're going to move that one up 15 yards to the 30. So Bulldogs get a 1st and 10 at the 30 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, in complete control of this one.
You know the movie Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah.
It almost feels like Groundhog Day.
Every year here.
Yeah.
That's true. Hand off to He-Man again up the middle, tripped up at the line of scrimmage, got a yard.
One thing that is important for both teams to remember as they go from this game is that this season has nothing to do with this game right here.
This is not a district game.
No, it's
and,
not a
and
district
Coach
game.
Turner was talking about that in one of your articles. So that's right, Brent.
Yes, he was.
I formation, you don't see this a lot. And Ajede, no, I don't. Was that? We have a different running back in the game there. Who was that?
Number 15.
Brian Veal.
Oh, Brian Veal?
He's a
That's
defensive
two.
end.
Yeah. That's,
Wow.
That's. Tell you what, athlete extraordinaire.
Yeah.
He wrestled also for the Bulldogs
Wow.
last year.
Right. I forgot all about that. He
Yeah.
was a wrestler, yeah.
Big formation again here. This time He-Man gets it. Big hole across the 40, the 45, the 50 breaks the tackle, down the sideline. He's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, touchdown, Bulldogs by the power of Grayskull. They take a 34-7 lead.
I have the power!
He has been incredible tonight. He also had another AK Tire broken tackle on that play.
He
for
could
all
not
your
be
tire
taken
needs.
down.
AK Tire.
There it is. Don't tread on me. And that moment is brought to you by AK Tires, guys. He-Man.
And that was just straight up power football there. Big formation, I formation.
And you know his form, he runs kind of straight up. So the fact that he's breaking all these tackles, running straight up, keeping those legs turning, kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a Terrell Davis.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
You guys look him up if you don't know what I'm talking about.
That was before He-Man was born.
That's right. That was way before He-Man was born. Yeah. But not before.
TD was winning Super Bowls in '98.
That's right.
So
the,
in the words of the great Mets announcer, Brent the Big Gary Cohen, put it in the books. No, that's not Gary. That's Rose, Howie Rose. In the words of Howie Rose, you can just about put it in the books here.
man.
Look at how packed it is by the concession stands over there. Can I get a shot of that? Let me see. Do I see that there? No, we'll try to get a shot of that eventually here.
Yeah,
but man, it is packed over there by the concession stands. What a crowd here tonight.
This is an event, and this town is all excited and all crazy about it. Even with the score the way it is, people aren't leaving.
No, they're you know, the Matanzas sideline side is still packed.
Still packed up.
Extra point is blocked, so score will stay right there, 34-7.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, more flags, more laundry on the field.
There's been a lot of that here in the second half. Rich Carroll with Abe Mills and Brett Wernoff here in the booth. Say hi, Brent. You want to say hi to everybody at home? Hello.
Hi, everybody. Bulldog fans are happy right now.
Bulldog fans are very happy now. They have a 34-7 lead. Still a lot of time to go in this one. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Did not go the way the Pirates wanted here early in the game.
No,
Abe.
I mean, and this is the thing. You know, you look back on those keys to the game. Turnovers was a big one. Getting Wiley going on that Wiley counter going. They haven't been able to do that besides that big 40-yard play, and you know, those were the big things. And but so on the other hand, FPC's been able to hit all those keys, and they're really making it happen.
Yeah, Bulldogs look good tonight. There's no doubt about it. They often look good in this game, but that's what you want. You want a great start. You want the county trophy. You know, that creates a momentum, and that's always the argument about this game. You know, because we've seen the Potato Bowl at the start of the season. We've seen the Potato Bowl at the end of the season, in the middle of the season. You know, I like it when it's later in the year because I believe these two teams are not who they're going to be as we get to November. You know, roles will develop. You know, they'll figure things out. So I'd like to see this game a little later in the year, but we get it first game of the year, and I do think it's a good jumping off point for whoever wins this game to have momentum going into September.
You know, games like this can pull you together, or they can tear you apart. I think with Matanzas, they've been able to take games like this in the past, pull themselves together, you know what I mean, pull themselves up by their Pirate bootstraps.
Pirates have lost this game often, but have also had a lot of good seasons. Last year's a good example.
Yep. So I think that's what Coach Forrest has in front of him at this point.
Kickoff, end over end kick, fielded at the 8-yard line. They fake the reverse, keeps it himself up to the 20-yard line. Interesting trickery from the Pirates that time.
Well, you know what? They're trying to manufacture big plays, and that's really what this is. You know, this type of thing, if you can't make big plays, it's going to make it tough. And I'll tell you what, Matanzas has really struggled with big plays tonight.
They sure have, and it'd be interesting to see if they have so much inexperience at the quarterback position. And as we know, Coach Forrest is the type of guy, if he has the players in place for what he wants to do, he came in here as the air raid coach, right? So you know he wants to throw the football. And you mentioned this earlier, Abe, he knows his team better than we do.
But he had the guy last year.
He did.
He had a senior.
He did.
Came in.
Cole Walker, right?
Yes.
He was good.
That transition is always tough when you lose a senior like Cole Walker.
Davis still out there. Connor gets the ball off the left side. This time he's able to get to the outside. However, there's a flag on the field. Right now it stands as a 6-yard carry for Connor, most likely coming back.
Yeah, you know, you talked Cole Walker. Cole Walker had over 2,000 yards of passing last year, and it's hard to replace that kind of production.
What a great year he had. They were fun to watch last year. They really were.
And they had 4 great receivers, too, and they were all seniors.
And
so a lot of rebuilding.
the Potato Bowl last year was a one-score game late.
Yeah.
You know, Bulldogs got a big play late in that, but the Pirates were in that game very late last year. Not the case, at least you wouldn't think it would be the case this year, trailing 34-7 with 14 minutes to go in the game.
And this year they were in the game late in the second quarter, and then it fell apart.
2 turnovers will kill you.
Yep.
You ever see Uncle Billy toss jazz out? That's about what was.
So we had another penalty against the Pirates there, and penalties are starting to really affect this game for them. It's been a sloppy second half for the Matanzas Pirates. And it's first down and forever.
But it looks like they are sticking with Davis.
So it's first down and 20 from the 10. Davis back to pass over the middle. A crowd there, not sure what he saw, but he was looking for Putis over the middle there.
Now, from what I've seen here in this brief opportunity to see both the quarterbacks on the field, I would say Davis does look a little more comfortable out there in terms of throwing.
Yep.
So,
you know,
He has no fear whatsoever.
he looked
for a
confident,
freshman.
but there seems to be zero cohesive energy on that side of the field.
yeah. Well, it's like you said, this game won't dictate how the rest of the season goes, and if they can bridge that gap with this type of effort, I feel like Matanzas there'll be a lot to see this year.
Rolling to his right, has a completion out to Putis. Minimal gain on that one, and that's going to bring up a third and forever.
Stop by Nei'cco Murphy. No gain.
Forever's a mighty long way.
Pirates.
But I will say, I think that one thing that we haven't seen them yet is go downfield, so these guys are going to have to get deep on this route. This will be a big play if they're able to make this third down.
So we'll see if they could get some chunk yardage here is what they need on third and about 20.
1 minute remaining in the third.
Davis in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, back to pass, looking, and again, just
It looks like the receiver stops.
confusion on the route there. He was looking for Friendly, but as you mentioned, Friendly stopped mid-route. So that's going to be fourth down and forever. And the Pirates once again will punt it away, trailing 34-7 with 45 seconds to go in the game. Third quarter, thank you. Wishful thinking.
It wouldn't be punting if it was 45 seconds left in the game.
That's true.
So one of the things that we're gonna be out here doing this. This is our first time doing this, but we're gonna be out here for every home game. So if you're an FPC fan, for every FPC home game, if you're a Matanzas fan, for every Matanzas home game, we'll be out here.
Yep, we will be out here for the games.
A bad snap, picks it up and throws it.
So again, the Bulldogs set up here to put another one on the board.
Tough day for the punter.
Yeah, he's had a rough day out there. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, a couple of missed snaps. We got one tipped, right?
Yeah.
Got a bad bounce.
Yeah, he's netting like 20 yards a kick. I don't have the exact number on it, but
now
he
I
has
see
had
a
a
little
rough
bit
go
of
of it.
lightning in the distance. I'm not sure if that's just static lightning or what it is, but
yeah,
see
there
if
is
it
a bit of a
affects
light
this game.
show going on out there. So first down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 10-yard line. It's going to be falling to the ground there as Jacob Ellie after the handoff.
Slips down and falls. No gain.
We get a second down and about 11 for the Bulldogs. And not sure what's going on here. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter, 34-7. Bulldogs in full control of this one. And we've lost Brent. We've lost.
Thanks for coming and
He's
hanging out
had
with
enough
us,
of
Brent.
this one.
I guess I should have said goodbye.
Awesome having you on. Thank you, Brent. We'll see you next time. 2026 Potato Bowl.
The voice.
Good to see you, buddy.
That's right. The voice of Flagler County football in the house.
The
I
voice
appreciate
and
that.
the body.
I appreciate that. the voice is back. I appreciate that, Brent. Right. Getting ready for a fourth quarter here. Trying to look. Okay, here we go. Next week we'll be right back here at FPC as Riverside visits. We'll see how they did, but back-to-back weeks we will have FPC, so stay tuned for that. Friday at 7 o'clock kickoff. Thank you to our broadcast sponsor, the Landing Strip. Landing Strip Tavern, right across the street from FPC High School. Fuel up on food and fun, open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day starting on Monday, closed right now. They'll be back on Monday. Don't forget to thank them when you walk in for sponsoring this broadcast, because without them, it is not possible. As the Bulldogs get ready here, it's going to be second down and 10. Oh, now a stoppage in play. And now we're ready to get back to the action. 34-7, just getting started here in the fourth quarter. Hand off to He-Man. He has dominated tonight. Breaks some tackles inside the 5, near the Klein Construction goal line.
That's right, first and goal. The offense is now, 1 yard away from the Klein goal line?
Yes,
and this
they
Red
are.
Zone moment is brought to you by Klein Construction, your local site developer.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs as they look to tack on here. Murphy in there takes it himself. Big hole up the middle. He's going to walk it into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown. They dropped a 40 spot here tonight. They're up 40-7 with 11:15 to go. And that's another raise the roof moment for Bulldog fans. Chardani Roofing. When it comes to roofing, you want one thing above all, quality. Visit ChardaniRoofing.com.
You know, it makes you wonder what kind of a speech that Matanzas coach Forrest is crafting right now for his team after this game.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough conversation as Bulldogs line up for 2. Again, Murphy up the middle, again walks into the end zone. And 42-7 is the score. Absolute domination here tonight in the 2026 Potato Bowl. Bulldogs will be your Flagler County champions. Get another chance here, and it is a running clock now. So we will not get a stoppage in play going forward with a 42-7 score. As the Bulldogs take a 35-point lead, and that explains why they went for 2 there. I'm thinking about it. They needed those 2 points to make this a running clock.
Yeah.
And that's what we have now. And thank you again. I want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors. Of course, our broadcast sponsor, I mentioned, Landing Strip Tavern. Oh, wait, raise the roof
It's a
moment.
raise the
Listen
roof
to that.
moment.
Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd and that raise the roof moment. Raise the roof moment brought to you by Chardani Roofing, ChardaniRoofing.com. 42-7 here. Thank you to the sponsors, True Blue Pools, AK Tires, Klein Construction, the Turkey Run coming to the Daytona International Speedway in November, and the Landing Strip Tavern. Thank you to everybody. Bulldogs set to kick it away after another touchdown here tonight.
Kicker's getting a lot of experience tonight.
Yeah, it's a fun night for him, right?
No doubt. And he's been kicking it deep, too.
All right, fielded in. Now flip over, and that did not work out. It was a flip to McCoy, and Bulldogs were all over it. However, another flag on the field. A lot of laundry in the second half of this game on the Sal Campanella turf.
And it kind of highlights the issues that Matanzas has been having. Here you have a trick play, the ball gets flipped, and then just, the field gives away. You have a trip. And
that time it's against the Bulldogs.
Yep, Bulldogs penalty.
And so the Bulldogs and the Pirates trading personal fouls instead of touchdowns here in the second half.
Right. Well, so with 8:57 left, Matanzas right now, they're just saying, let's see if we can get a drive. Let's see if we can go down at least.
Something positive. Get something positive going.
In this game with a good drive. That's what the coach is looking for now.
Pirates huddled up on the sideline, and that's probably what Coach Forrest is telling them there. Now, don't worry about the scoreboard. Go out there, play football, have a positive drive, a sustained drive, which we have not been able to see tonight. And it's been well documented. A lot was expected of this offensive line coming into the season, and the holes haven't really been there tonight. At least it hasn't looked like that for Connor and Harris.
Well, and you really have to credit that front seven of FPC.
Handoff up the middle, a lot of room out there. Breaks the tackle, and he's going to take
gone.
it all the way to the house. And he doesn't.
He took it all the way to the 25.
He took it all the way to the 25. I thought he was gone, man.
I did too. It looked like he was just ahead enough, but they did catch up to him.
And that's the biggest play of the game for the Bulldogs so far.
That is.
For the Pirates. Sure. And that was Christian Perkins on the carry getting an opportunity with the big play. And I was just saying they haven't opened up a big hole, and there's Perkins with the AK tire, broken tackle, and the big run. Throw over the middle, looking for Putis over the middle, incomplete.
Still keeping the pass routes very close to the vest on this. They're still staying. These are 5-yard and shorter routes that they're running for the most part.
The rookie Devin Davis getting an opportunity here in the second half. He has 4 wide receivers. Christian Perkins in the backfield. Davis takes the snap, hands it off, and that's going nowhere. So Perkins stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I will say they have thrown it more since Davis has been in there than in the first half.
Yep, that's true, which is surprising when they had such a great touchdown pass to get on the board there.
Yeah.
Early on. So now you get a 3rd and long from the Pirates, a situation they have not excelled at here tonight. So Davis looking for a big play here. 3rd down and 10 from just inside the 30-yard line. Rolling to his left, looking. Now he's going to throw deep toward the end zone. Has a man, but he throws it out of bounds.
That's incomplete.
And we have a water break. Oh, I love that. I love to see a water break here. 5:50 to go in the 4th quarter. That water break brought to you by True Blue Pools. They're the experts when it comes to the water in your pool. Call True Blue Pools for cleaning, maintenance, resurfacing, and custom pool designs. True Blue Pools. So tough night here for the Pirates. But the Bulldogs what a great start for them.
No doubt. What a great first game, especially with your quarterback. I mean, you were really, I don't want to say they were worried about it, but obviously that was a question mark.
Right.
The Pritt comes out and plays a heck of a game, and now, I mean, if you're Coach Turner, you have to be very happy with how that turned out. Now
Bulldogs.
next week. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Bulldogs have Riverside next week. We'll be right back here at Sal Campanella.
And Matanzas will be at Clay next week, so they get a chance to get right back out there,
Yep.
and that's an actual district game.
Yeah, that's always an interesting one. Davis in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. Takes the shot, takes the snap toward the sideline, throws it out of bounds. Cole Duckham.
And they will no doubt be looking to recover from and make a change next week.
It almost feels like Brent talked about it in his articles. There is a 4-player competition for quarterback. It almost seems like, and we mentioned this is not a district game, it almost seems like this is like a preseason game for the Pirates in ways. They're still feeling things out. They're trying to find stuff that works before those important games like against Clay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it does. And it seems like it's been basically one half and a tale of two halves.
Bulldog offense back on the field, 4:50 to go in the first half. And right into the line of scrimmage, got a yard. Was definitely impressed by Reed Pritt here tonight, the sophomore quarterback, in there because of an injury to the starting quarterback. You went into the season not expecting to have a sophomore at quarterback if you're the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Bobby Starr was supposed to be, starting, and
elbow injury, stress fracture in his elbow, which is rough if you're a quarterback, obviously.
But I bet he was also Pritt's #1 fan tonight.
Yeah, and if you're watching Speedy Recovery, Star, a lot of excitement on this FPC side of the field. They run it into the line of scrimmage again. The outcome not in question here tonight with 3:45 to go. Bulldogs have dominated 42-7.
Running clock.
Speeding up the game nicely. Yeah, you look at this Bulldog team with all of this talent on offense. If Pritt can be a player, they might have a season in front of them here. Because we talk about the defensive line, the incredible talent on the ends, and the talent on the outside at running back. If the quarterback can play, this is going to be a fun team to watch. What a move there by Redden. Back to the inside. A lot of running for about 3 yards, but a series of impressive moves.
Yeah, clearly they have a good defense. They have athletes everywhere. And their offense has shown that they can score tonight. And Pritt has shown that he's not, he's not the weak link. He is in there making plays.
There's a reason they went to the sophomore here.
Right.
The coach has a lot of confidence in him, and he's showing why. I have it here. Patrick Turner called him intelligent, coachable, tough. We've seen some of those RPOs he was talking about here tonight. So impressive stuff. You have to give the sophomore credit. FPC punts it away with 2:19 left. And the Pirates will let it bounce out of bounds at the 21, and that's where they'll take over.
One thing I've noticed about Pritt too is he's steady as it goes. He doesn't get too hyped or disappointed about either plays. He goes out there, plays hard, and tries to stay even-keeled.
Devin Davis will get another shot here. We'll see how many plays they actually get to run as we're under 2 minutes to go on the running clock. And again, thank you to our sponsor. Another opportunity to thank the sponsors here. AK Tires, the Landing Strip Tavern, which is our broadcast sponsor. Let me stick with them right now. Across the street from FPC High School, Airport Road, right near the airport. It's really cool to have a meal there. Check them out on Monday. They reopen, and make sure you let them know, hey, thank you for sponsoring that broadcast. We were able to watch the Potato Bowl from the comfort of our own home. Or maybe you watched it in the stands, you know?
Yeah.
Let's get a closer look at certain things. So thank you so much to the Landing Strip Tavern for making tonight possible. 66 seconds left.
Yep, almost done here.
Handoff again. And that's once again Christian Perkins getting a shot here late. Nice run there. It gets about 7 yards as we're under 50 seconds.
And that's Matanzas there just basically saying, we will not go away quietly. We're just going to keep trying into the last play. Which
Fight to the very end, to the bitter end.
It's a big message for Matanzas more than anyone else.
And you give them a lot of credit here tonight because that is what they've done. They've fought every step of the way, regardless of what the scoreboard says. That time Davis able to get the Bulldogs to jump. So that might be the last play of the game with the running clock. 15 seconds to go. We'll see a huge raise the roof celebration here in a moment from the Bulldog faithful. 5 seconds to go in the game, and that will do it.
The countdown from the student
Bulldogs
section. Yes.
Are the Flagler County Trophy champions. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. They have done it again here tonight.
And really, I think I would say that their performance really outweighed their expectations because I feel like, we expected to be a close game. We expected them to come out and be able to compete and do well. But for them to run away with it the way that they have, I would say that if I was Coach Turner, I would say, wow, we're probably even farther ahead than what we thought.
Yeah, leading it up to this game, the sophomore quarterback, all the talk about the Matanzas offensive line and the running game, you really thought they were going to be able to keep this game close into the fourth quarter the way they did last year. Unfortunately, it just was not there for them. That Bulldog defense was tough. Those ends were every bit as talented as we thought they would be going into the game. And I don't want to say a surprise performance, but a solid performance from the sophomore quarterback. So give Pritt credit, give Turner credit for a great game plan. Give the Bulldogs credit for bouncing back after the way this game started. It looked like, hey, maybe the Pirates are going to do something special here tonight. They get the turnover, they get the fake punt, and it just wasn't meant to be.
It seemed like that first quarter, the Pirates had all the mojo, and they lost their mojo in the second quarter, and then they were able to find it again. What Coach Forrest has to do now is go back and try to help these guys find their mojo before next week.
That's exactly what he has to do, and you know what? I think there was some mojo on this broadcast. I had a great time.
On this broadcast?
I had a great night tonight broadcasting with you, Abe, our first broadcast on the Observer Sports Network, a new era of sports broadcasting in Flagler County. We had people watching in Ohio. You mentioned Jordan Mills watching in Ohio. People watching in another country, in Italy, watching the game tonight. So an extremely successful. This is, in my career as a broadcaster, this is one of the best nights in my career. And again, I thank you for being here and being a part of it and doing an amazing job. I thought, there was some mojo in the booth tonight. It was fun.
Yes, sir. Lots of fun. Rich, the voice of Flagler County, we appreciate you leading this broadcast, and it was great to be here with you. And, the play on the field and the high school students, these guys, these players out here, it's what makes it all worth it.
It is. It's all about the players. It's all about the teams and giving them this exposure and bringing families together that can't be here tonight to actually be able to watch this. That's so important. And it's my belief that services like this is the future of local media. This is what it has to look like going forward, 2026 and beyond. That's the vision. Thank you to the Observer for believing in it. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to the sales team for being so creative in what they were able to do to set up this game. Thank you to the schools for being so accommodating.
And open to it.
And Don Foley coming out here and helping us get this all set up. So we cannot thank you enough. And
A
it's a
special
little,
thank you to the sponsors.
yeah, the sponsors, thank you.
And you know, I feel like we tell your friends about it. And remember, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and put Potato Bowl in the comments in order to get enter the $100.
$100. Hey, if you
Right?
stuck with us long enough, now's the time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment below Potato Bowl, win $100. And of course, hey, you got a new Palm Coast Observer at local newsstands for free every single Thursday with important information. You know,
It's hyper local focused, guys, and that's the reason that it's different than all the other papers out there. It's hyper local focused, and so that's what we like to do.
make
And-
sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I
Dave.
was just gonna say, you guys, let everybody know about this, so that if there are people out there that are wanting to watch this game but they don't know how to stream it, let them get on there, stream it with us.
Yeah,
Make sure you're watching.
Our gameplay sponsors, once again, Chardani Roofing. Hey, when it comes to roofing, you want one thing above all, it's quality. Go to chardaniroofing.com. You want to take that next one,
Yeah,
Ed?
you bet. True Blue Pools. The water, it's basically, they're the experts when it comes to water in your pool. Called True Blue Pools for cleaning, maintenance, resurfacing, and custom pool designs.
All your tire needs, go to AK Tires. They're the best in town. Make sure you visit AK Tires.
And also, Klein Construction. They are your local site developer.
Yeah, and by the way, the Turkey Run, thank you so much for sponsoring this game as well. The 53rd Annual Turkey Run, as we see the Bulldogs there gathering and celebrating, taking the team photo after the game on the field there. But the 53rd Annual Car Show and Swap Meet returns November 25th through the 29th at the Daytona International Speedway. Thank you so much to the Turkey Run for sponsoring. And last but not least, the Landing Strip Tavern. Thank you so much. You are our broadcast sponsor. You made tonight possible. They reopen on Monday. Incredible burgers, atmosphere. You got to go check it out. Go on Monday and say thank you for sponsoring this broadcast. Any final words on this one here tonight, Abe?
Well, I think, like I say, it's the first game of the season. The season is long. Both of these teams still have the opportunity to make it to the playoffs, and I think that's the most important message out of this. If I was Coach, if I was Coach Forrest, that's what I'd be telling my team. We still have an opportunity to make it to the playoffs. It's the first game of the season. There were some great moments in this game for them. There were some bad moments, but there was a lot of great moments as well. FPC, I don't think you could have scripted a better start to the season for them. If I'm Coach Turner, I'm telling these guys, great job. Let's keep this momentum.
100%. And, that is it. One-sided victory, one-sided score, 42-7. The Bulldogs defeat the Matanzas Pirates, and the Bulldogs are Flagler County champions once again. We will see you next week right back here at FPC High School, Sal Campanella Stadium. Like and subscribe to the broadcast. Again, write Potato Bowl in the comment section below for a chance to win $100. And subscribe. We will see you next week for the Bulldogs.
And out of the Potato Bowl,
Congratulations.
go get some potatoes.